Hey, Bones. Can you hear me? Awesome! I'm guestless right now. What's up, Mitch? It'll be alright. What's up, Patrick? Hopefully everyone's doing well here. Hopefully you had a happy new year. And we're gonna kick it off. We're gonna crank it out and kick it off a wonderful 2022 year. I think it's gonna be fantastic. Oh, cool. What kind of soup? I love soup. We had like a chicken escarole last night, which was awesome. Oh, nice. Very cool. Caesar. Bong. I think I got all my shout-outs updated. Man, I had to make a lot of changes to them. Got some good things going. Tell. Yeah. What's really cool is we're looking at least 6 giveaways tonight. Kick in the new year in style. You know what? I should be shouting out my sponsors here, shouldn't I? Realize I'm battling to myself. And here comes Anna. Anna never lets me down. Hey, hey, hey! Tim always runs late on Sunday with family stuff, and then we'll figure out where Chuck is.
Terribly late.
Yeah, Bill. Only 6, and some of them are really good. So.
Yeah, I just wanted to post my yearly post on Patreon, so I was getting
beautiful.
the graphics in, and I posted it just
that's
here
awesome.
Because it will tie into the discussion here. So
yeah. Only 6 tonight, Bill. 2 gift certificates for Carlos CSL Entertainment, $25 each. 2 $25 gift certificates to Green Ronin, Chris Pramus's. Bill says Happy New Year to you, Anna. Okay, and then a couple other things. Actually, a BattleTech one too, courtesy of Balfrin.
Need to log into chat here.
Yep. Shout out Bill the Master Crafter. Shout out North Shore and shout out Bones. I got them all at the touch of a finger. Yay. Which is awesome. Bill dropped off a ton of painted stuff. Of course, anytime. Yesterday. Was that yesterday, Bill? I'm losing track of time. I think it was yesterday. Yes. Okay. Oh my gosh. I just literally got a text 2 minutes ago. Our schools are closed because of possible inclement weather. So, yeah. So, unfortunately, I was off. So, my wife's not. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Boatload of Gamescape 3D stuff going on too. My gosh, I don't even know where to begin tonight. Well, I got some stuff in the scroller, so I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yo, Tom. Plus, I'll give away one more thing if but this one's going to be a full level 5 complete. I don't think we'll get it, but if we do, I got some really good stuff tonight. Something awesome. So. All right, Chuck's game is still going. Chuck D&D's a game, so. He just texted me. Of course, I'll bribe Chuck for something else too. Oh, now he's calling me.
Oh.
You're calling me while I'm live? I'm going live with Preludes? Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm having an hour for just a little bit. Nothing's coming over again. We still have Council Street tonight.
Alright.
So it's gonna be after that, so I can go first.
Alright, well hop on.
Don't stay very long.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I requested 2 Warden digitals from you tonight too, so you'll step up, right? Right. I thought so. I know. Alright, sounds good. Alright, see you, Ben. There, now I don't need to finish this text. Alright, so make that 8 giveaways at least. 8 giveaways tonight. 2 of them will be this digital Starship Warden, 650 plus pages. So, I just wanted to verify that 100%. Laser, good to see you, man. Oh, that'll start it off. Laser. Only 8. Hey, I gotta make that check mark pay off. You know, I bully my sponsors. Actually, I don't. They're nice. Everyone's nice. 2 years, man. Laser, 2 years. That's awesome. The NAS hit 41 months just recently. So, always a good thing. That's where we are. Myself and the close friends are 42 months. And Troy, all right, Troy. And 4 of the giveaways, by the way, are courtesy of Troy Cannibal too. So. Yeah, there's a hype. Hype! Nice. That timing. Start a little early tonight. I'll flip the screen. Oh my God, Troy! Oh my God! Boing! Thank you so very much. I was awfully generous. 10 get. Yeah, that was crazy. Oh my gosh, and Patrick, holy jeez! All right. So let me get to the start right now. Welcome. There. So we can get all these people. It'll be popping up like nuts here. So I'm gonna get to it. 2021 recap. Yes. 2021 recap. Boom. Because we want a lot of these to hop. So wow. Thanks a lot. That was both of you. Thank you so very much. Very kind. Let's have some fun, right, Anna? Anna. Oh, look at that. You're not even visible.
I'm behind here. So,
yes,
yep.
yes.
Hello.
It's good to see Anna in 2022. The ever mysterious Tim will be on, and Chuck will be on, as you heard on that phone call. If you could hear him, my mic, he'll be on for a little bit. From Troller Games, because we got some stuff going on with them as well. So we're halfway to that. Who's going to get us to that 5? And then I'm doing another big thing. But we'll talk about that in a second. So hopefully you all had a happy holiday season, New Year. I know we had some tragedy at the end with Leah Kim passing and Jason Zavoda passing. It's really sad, but you know, we'll celebrate them a little bit, and we'll you know, we'll keep on keep their memory going and keep on playing, right, Anna? That seems
Yeah.
to be the way things to go there.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
there
had
we
a
go.
short-
All right, so make that 9. All right, 9
Wow.
giveaways. We hit that level 5 right off the bat. Thank you. Very, very, very kind. So there's a picture of Nadine, quote
Your
unquote,
T-shirt model.
the original T-shirt model, and you know, there's probably another picture of her. I have other T-shirt models scrolling through, and
See, there you go.
Bones, I would have you in here, but I don't have one for you. But I do have one for your best friend, so she'll be showing. So this was already. I'm giving away Lord Gazumba workout, the good quality Lord Gazumba workout shirt already. So that was the one, along with all the other stuff. But now that we hit the level 5 hype train, there's only like 5 of these left. I'm giving away, with that level 5 hype train, a virtual Greyhawk Con shirt too. All right, with the actual dates on it. I think I only have 5 of these left. So there you go. That's the bonus one. We'll give away a virtual Greyhawk Con 2 T-shirt with the original artwork on it, so that we will. Yes. So there's options with 2. Now, the only thing I ask is that I don't want to ship these over. Please, I don't want to have to ship these to Australia. You know what I'm saying? We have a ton of Scala. Thank you. We have a ton of gift certificates. We have a ton of great things tonight. 9. I count it 9. 9. I know. I'm bamboozled a little bit here because of Chuck. I can blame Chuck calling me late. So how's your holiday been, Anna?
So and so, I've been busy like crazy. It's been the year of zombie projects. They keep coming back.
Oh no.
Yes, a little bit like that. Then it was Jason a little bit. So it's been up and down, but I can't complain. I will actually take my time off a little bit later in spring, like February or something. When I'm done, that will be then I will plan to take a week off or something before GaryCon. And then GaryCon will be a vacation for me. But I can't complain. I'm healthy and I've had fun too. So yep, we had a short game session this morning. So yep.
Well, that's good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep. Warden 1, Warden 2. All right, Starship Warden 1, Starship Warden 2, Green Ronin 1, Green Ronin 2, CSL 1, CSL 2, Battletech, the Battletech rules from Battlefront 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, and then the Lord Gazumba workout shirt and the Virtual Greyhawk Con 2 T-shirt. There we go. Nice, awesome, very, very cool. So, Kai, thank you. Man, you guys and gals are all fantastic, and I really appreciate it. 2021. Let's not talk about real life world stuff, politics, all that, with the exception of any of our companions, our very wonderful people that have passed. Let's talk about what happened in our community, in the gaming community, and I'm going to say it was a pretty good year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say it was a pretty damn fantastic year. There's Chuck. Putting it, I'm assuming that's you, dude. So, yeah, it was a pretty crazy, fantastic year. We did a lot of good. For example, between all our fundraisers, do you remember how much we raised, Anna? How much money we raised?
I think it was 10,000 for one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, so a bit more than $10,000.
But that was the first fundraiser.
Yes, I was going to say. Then I forgot about that second one, how much that was.
Yes. So, if you are new to the community, and I'm going to be bouncing around a lot, there's going to be a scroller with a lot of this on there, but I'm going to be going back and forth between screens. Let's go over, let's see. I got to make sure I have the right screen, and we'll talk about, oh, there, I'm not showing that. I always go to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
highlight of
I
the year.
always go to that. Now that popped up twice. So let's go to this. We do mega stream. This is the second time we did a mega stream fundraiser. The first time Anna ever played in my game was 2019, and we did a one with a Miracle the Chaotic, and we did the Orbs of Dragonkind, and we only had 3 streams because we were supposed to have 4. Yes. I haven't set it up yet. Oh, see, Hager, that's a good reminder. Let me set this up now. Oh my God, Jay. Oh, give me 1 second. I'll hit the button here, and 9 giveaways tonight. Awesome. There we go. That should work.
Streaming is tough work.
Yes, it is. Happy New Year to you. So, Underdark Uprising was the third one we did, and the first year I recall we raised $1,020, and that was between the 3 streams, and that was the Orbit Dragon kind, and it was myself twice, Marco in the morning, Will of Wicked Studios, a blank 4 hours because that channel didn't stream. Oh, cool, man! Yeah, I'm streaming in higher resolution now, man. I'm streaming in that 3840 by 2160. Absolutely, and myself. And then the second year, we had we doubled the number of streams, and we raised, I think it was like 2,000. We doubled it. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
this year we said let's do $4,000.
Yeah,
Right?
you double again from
Right.
from
That
2
was
to
the
4.
goal, was to do $4,000, and we
Yeah.
had a great. I want to give everyone here. I think I have the banners here, and just to, I want you all to please, if you haven't gone to these channels, to please give them a follow. So, day 1, Wily Hobbit, at 8, Praetor's Rejects at 12, Controller Games with Stephen Chenault DMing, and then John Birchfield finished up day 1. So that was that first day of the Underdark Uprising. I believe this was February 19th and 20th. We did it of 2021. Great group of channels. Went very well day 1. Day 2 came, and the ice storm hit in Texas, and we had a problem because Nightheart Gaming didn't have
Yeah.
any power. So
That
I
was
got
great power outage in
Yeah.
Texas. Yeah.
Tim was DMing, and Tim starts at a crazy time on this. Tim starts at 4 o'clock in the morning. I think, did you play in that, Anna?
I played in something, but I didn't play that morning.
Okay, I forgot.
Yeah, let's say I played in your no, I forgot what I
Yeah.
played something, but I forgot. I
Right.
played so often, so I forgot which one I was playing. But we played. Oh, we
That's right,
played
Van.
one of the war dogs, or up in the Barrens with Tim, I think, in the morning.
Oh, Tom, thanks, man. Thank you.
And then I played in the evening game as well. So I think I played early morning and
You
late
did play at the
evening
4
in that.
o'clock in the morning. Then you played
Yeah.
in the finale.
Yep.
So I said Carlos, and I asked Will. I said, Will, can you start an hour later, but can you stretch at 5? And he goes, I will do it. And I asked Carlos. I said, Carlos, can you stretch yours an extra hour? And they both were kind enough to do it, so that we had a full. We didn't want any gaps. Nightheart was out of power. It was, freezing down there. There was nothing that could have been done. Yeah, Patrick played in it too. So did Gaetano. And so
Yep.
Eric Mona played in the finale, and it was great. And
Yeah.
that was the one Dave gave a cheer of $400. All that stuff. But we ended up raising $10,000 for the community.
Yeah, it was a great game, and Eric and everyone was so awesome at the game.
People were fantastic. People were so wonderful and
Yep.
generous, and I'm still figuring out what we're gonna do for this year. I just don't know yet. We're gonna,
Yeah,
what we're
you've
gonna
had
do. We're gonna do it before Gary Con, after Gary Con.
Yeah, you have the tournament, you've had the special arena.
Yeah, as
and-
far
and
as
yeah,
the fundraiser goes,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. This was all based on. I was the only one that really did Dark Elves. Like Carlos did a great game with Githyankai, and it was fantastic. And everyone did all sorts of different things, but it was called Underdark Uprising, and we are going to do this. But St. Jude Children's Research Hospital,
Yep.
GD, absolutely. It's always been St. Jude. So it's one that everyone can get behind.
Yep, that's
And,
important.
Yeah, Tom, thank you for that generosity. Patrick, Canadian, everyone, Troy Cannibal, thank you for everything you've all done for this in this last year. So it went well. It went very, very well. And Eric Mona was talking all year long about, hey, Naz. Eric Mona was talking all year long about, I want you to take some of the worst modules ever played. And I want you to run one for us, and we'll do it. We'll raise money on that. 41 months, just like I said. Thanks, Tim, and thank you for the raid. It's always great to see you. But we'll get to that because that's later in the year. So that's where we were. This is only February of last year this far. Now, Carlos had a fundraiser earlier in the year, which was great. For his cheetah rescue, which is really fantastic with great module and everything. And things were starting to really flow. Blue Box was having good streams as well. So we were really moving along. And then I don't remember when it was, but Luke Gygax and the crew with Jimmy Duffy came to me and asked, can you run an entire channel at GaryCon? And I said, sure. And then they said, we want it on 24 hours a day for 4 days. Right? I'm like, yeah, that was a bit of a challenge, and that was in March. That was a little bit of a challenge. But it happened. Yeah, almost there, Alex. But I was planning on going anyway, and it got canceled. I will be there in person this year. Anna, myself, we'll talk about that near the end. Anna, myself, Alyssa Fade, and Mike. A lot of us will be there this year. And it was tough to do, but we got it done. And I ran 11 streams, which I'll never do again. That's like nuts. I mean, I can't even believe now. I look back there. I'm not gonna show all 4 days, but here's day, and they're moving people off our channels, and they're doing all sorts. Like they moved Nighthawk Gaming to another
there was
channel.
a lot of confusion there for a while.
And it's just like you can't have overlaps. I'm like, this is bullshit. You know how I am. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. But we got through it, and this was the Saturday, the Saturday event, and we had stuff running just constantly. But and I really appreciated everyone's support in this one. We had a lot over the 4 days, and it made me think of one thing, Anna. I'm not making GreyhawkCon 4 days ever. It's too much. Three's enough.
Yeah,
three's enough. We had a blast. I think Anna, we did yours on Friday night.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 hour stream. Yeah. I can't imagine how fast that was flying. I was like, "Oh, what the hell am I going to talk about?" And then all of a sudden you say, "It's an hour. Only has 30 minutes left," and I was like, "Oh, I barely started."
It's crazy.
That was a lot of fun.
Nuts how fast the time does go. But I'm doing these after dark shows, and I put them on my own channel because I didn't want to conflict with all the other stuff going on. It was just a little bit of a mess, and it was really harrowing. And I just don't want to go through that
there's
again.
so many awesome people in the audience that makes all these streams wonderful, and it's fantastic.
There are some great people and some great channels that really helped out, and I really was appreciative of it.
Yeah.
And I know that it's going to continue on with our Greyhawk Creative stream team. And if you're out there, what do we look for to add to that? I want someone who's running more than regular Greyhawk content on it, or a crafting stream that is aligned with doing content for Greyhawk.
I'm going to do mapping live streams on there regularly. That's one of the things I'm going to start this year is regular mapping streams on Twitch.
Yes, which is fantastic. So Anna's gonna Anna, you'll be supplementing our fantasy mapping show, correct?
Yep, exactly. Because the fantasy mapping show, we will talk more about it, but that is more like the introductory, more kind of talk and babble, and not so much drilling into menus and workflows and stuff like that. The mapping live streams is all about diving deep into technology, the tech side of things, and so on. So yeah.
I hit a wrong button.
Compliment. Yep. Oh yeah, that's good. You done that.
Yeah, I messed up all my pictures by doing that. I gotta fix them as we go here. So and that's really cool. So we have a lot of planned streamers coming on. I know Wiley's planning on doing something shortly in Greyhawk. We've had
my mapping live streams will be centered around Greyhawk content when I do it. So
that's really, really cool. And that'll be that was my first mishit of the year. So
but that's cool. That's part of the show.
So in the first part of the year, I was curious. how many adventures, logged adventures, do you think I ran in Greyhawk this year? That I will put in my adventure log?
Probably about 50 or more than if you include all the specials and stuff, it must be like 70 or so.
Well, yeah, it's actually only 40. Because some of my group guys go 3 to 4 weeks, right?
Oh,
some
that's true. So yeah, so you log like 30 something in with your group, and then the other specials and stuff. So yeah.
So if we go to 2021 here, we finally finished Trials of the Legion Part 5. So only 40 adventures. I know, it's crazy.
It's like, how many DMs run more than 40 sessions a year? Not that many.
It's just well, combine that with the shows, and I'm like, my wife's
I
like,
did 18 sessions last year in my campaign.
And they were first level the whole time.
No, not the whole time, but most of the time. They started out 0 level and ended up 3rd level. So yeah, so they basically they gain 2 levels in a year. So that's, or 3 levels in a year. So it's not terrible, but kind of bad. Yeah.
Yeah. So my models are Nadine, Alex, as you said, and Taryn and Darling, who I got permission to use the pics. Nadine less so, but I don't care. So as Alex met her that one night, I'm kidding. So so we started with Part 5, Trials of the Legion, crossing into Steel. That is right from, and I added this into the end. I never had finished my Shieldlands mini, thing we were doing. I hate saying the word campaign because then people go, oh, well, that's a campaign, when it's not. You know what I mean? Sessions, which parts 1 through 4 were all in early 2020, real early 2020, and we left it till 2021. It was our first adventure of 2021. This is right from Treasures at Greyhawk, but it's modified. So it's called Crossing into Steel. You can look if you have a Treasures of Greyhawk in there. It gives you a really legendary weapon. And there's a part 2 called Face of Xenos, I believe. I haven't done that yet. It's kind of separate out of mine. Tom's character, Pelnor, got the weapon, which is imbued with a spirit. I won't give a lot of it away, but it's a really great adventure. And that's where we started in 2021. And then we ran 40 some adventures. And please note that I'm all over the place, and as we're different than every other stream out there. From what I can tell is we're not using the same group over, throughout, like even 4 weeks in a row or 5 weeks in a row. We're bouncing between all of our groups, as you can see, and they're all named. And the reason they're named is so we can figure out who. So we go, oh, those guys. We don't name them, we're gonna have some trouble. But a lot of these, some of these will say, like, welcome to Altamira here. What Greenwood Boyd with All Stars Saturday Night Special. So I'm getting a little more intricate so I can figure out and go back. But now I have video too, right? So we didn't have video back in the day showing them. So it was also around March that Josh ran Josh ran the Len Lakofka materials in a couple sessions. I don't know if Josh ran them for Gary Con. We could ask him if he's on. Is he on? He's not. Zarathon is on, but he's probably lurking. So we could ask him. That's a good question. So if you see him pop his head up there, Alex, let's ask him that. To let him know. Yep, sounds good. Sounds good there, Bones. And thank you so very much. So a lot of these, and you can see Underdark Uprising, Machinations of a Calavra was 902, so that was early on in the year. Verdant Rage, that's Troller Games adventure, U2. I think that was the last Troller Games adventure I have run. So I had it out. Is this it? Here it is. Placed in an early forest. I'm tying this in with the Dark Druids event module by Rob Kuntz. The Dark Druids one, I think I'll put that in an early as well, Anna. What do you think about that? Yeah.
That's one of these with Dark Druids. You can have it any old faith area kind of would work, I think. So any forested kind of area where you have old land tradition and culture, I think it will work. And it's also more like an evil cult thing, so you can work any rural area with some forest might work in. So
yeah, and I'm going to try and fit in, and like I said, Carlos is a definite. I'm going to try and fit in some other third-party publication adventures, just because I really want them to, I want to use some other person's material. Everyone knows I try and use most of my own material as much as possible, mix in some sponsors here and there, mix in some third parties when I'm really overwhelmed. Use Expedition Retreat Press and Creations Edge Games once in a blue moon, both those companies which do some old school stuff. But so speaking of that, GaryCon comes along, and if you all know, 2 years previous, Carlos and I at Gen Con came up with this great idea. Let's both DM an adventure. I'll do one part, you do another part. And that became this, and you've probably seen it flowing about. Let me switch this and switch this to this. So this is in that March era as well, and I finally get my one and only published module adventure, Horror and Holes. So note, there are 2 CSL Entertainment gift certificates tonight, courtesy of Troy, and you can utilize this for any of those adventures or any combination of adventure and PDF from CSL Entertainment if you win one of those tonight. So great adventures. Carlos does some amazing things, and so here's my hools. Oh, you can't see me now. Thank you, Blood Wild. Here's my hools, and here's the adventure we're going to be running of Carlos's, which I've said multiple times, Thicker Than Water. I cannot wait to get into this. Really, we're going to run out of hard B, and there's hools. So some that you can get, these are all available in the store. Carlos does some great things, but it was really exciting to get this. I wanted to hear what the community and those that bought it had thought, and I haven't heard any negative reviews from it. And I believe it's Carlos's top selling module of all time, and that made me feel good. So, and thank you for the support on that. But if I get a chance, we'll collaborate again. We got a lot going on this year, don't we, Anna?
Yeah.
We have a lot of great things going. Hey, Arthur, good to see you, man. So, here comes someone.
Oh.
The Ever Mysterious is popping in. I thought he was. There he is. Hey, Ever Mysterious. So, Tim,
Hello.
who played, and good, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Who played in your 4 a.m. fundraiser game? In February.
That was the Underdark one, right?
Yeah.
That was Anna.
Yep.
John.
Gaetano.
Thank you, Jim. Gaetano.
Gaetano.
Yeah.
My friend Bill and his son Daniel.
Patrick.
And Patrick.
Carlos didn't
I
play
think
because he
that's-
was DMing next, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
That's when we got thrown off the ledge at the end. Yep.
No. That was Greyhawk Con.
No.
That was Greyhawk Con.
Oh, that was Greyhawk Con. Yes, that's true.
Because
Yep.
Jason Zavoda played in that.
Yep.
Yeah, Jason
Yeah,
did play in
yeah.
that one. Yeah. So, yeah. So we just were curious because we couldn't remember the yeah. So we're talking about right now. I ran 40 adventures. How many did you run? Probably 5 or 6.
Probably only 5 or 6, yeah.
Yeah, but you ran one city-state or city-state. It may have been 2. I think the one where you scared the crap out of me was late last year. It wasn't. It was 2020. I don't think it was
Right. I think
2021.
it was like a
Hey, Lee.
December or November, and yeah, a late and an early.
Right. So I think you ran 5 or 6 between underdogs and the higher level group, and then one city-state game this year. So see,
Yeah.
that's why Tim's Ever Mysterious. We get Tim like once every 2 months, which is fine. And when's the next time, Tim? When's the next?
Funny you should ask that.
I know. Well, that's
next time is January 8th.
So in less than a week? Are you serious?
Less than a week.
Wow.
The underdogs.
Oh, awesome.
Wow. So as I go here, there. So this is some of the
The
stuff. The
underdog.
first special event that's coming up this year outside of regular content is Tim DMing. So we'll see Tim on a Saturday morning, 9 a.m. And it should say EST on there, not EDT. That's a mistake by me. So we will see the underdog. Is John playing? Birchfield.
Yes, he is.
Oh, is Alex playing a new character?
Yes, he will be.
Cool.
Because John's character killed Alex.
John killed him. John killed Alex's character last time.
That's awesome. Who else is playing in that game?
Well, shoot. I have re-asked people for a confirmed RSVP.
Who's confirmed?
Prometheus will be in there.
Okay.
Patrick.
Okay.
John, Daniel.
Okay, so that's and Alex. That's 5.
Casey should be. Casey.
Oh,
Casey will be playing.
That's 6.
He's an early. He said yes a while ago. I haven't heard back.
I
just sent out the email just to reconfirm.
Okay. All right, so you have 6 already confirmed. That's great.
Oh yeah, it may be more. Yeah, I don't know if Chuck.
Well, Chuck's supposed to hop on any minute tonight, so because he called me.
So I will challenge him yet again.
That would be
and
fantastic.
Mike's playing. Mike Disney's playing.
Oh, good.
Cool.
Nice. That'll be a fun group. And that'll be, like I said, our first special. We have a special every Saturday in January. Every Saturday in January coming up. Yes. So this one will be yeah. But some of them are in the evening, some of them are at night, in the morning. So it's not that bad. So Tim, give us a highlight of what would be one of your favorite things that happened in 2021, game wise.
Dang.
You too, Anna. What was a highlight for you?
Yeah,
maybe even a small little tidbit.
For me was well, I must say that the last game we played was one of the highlights. I must say that
really
because what I liked about the game was that it was a lot of fun banter between the players and
cool.
It was a high ceiling game, so to speak. So it was definitely up, and it also came as a surprise. Meaning a lot of us had not played together,
right.
and it was fun, so to speak. And there was some highlights, and I scored the highest crit ever I've done in any of your games, so to speak. So that was kind of a highlight. There was kind of whoa, it just went through the roof. It just 2076 in that was
24 in one hand. And so what happened was Anna's Archer Thief, if you didn't see, snuck up on the Lars, this barbarian, and backstab does triple damage. You roll 3 dice or whatever at her level at 5th in old school. First one hit, but the second one crit. Crits on backstabs are catastrophic and stacks. So if you roll double damage, that's 6. Well, Anna rolled.
You add the double damage to the backstab damage as well.
Yes, but you roll thrice on the table.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you went 3, 3, 2. That's 8.
Yep.
8 times 3, 24. 24 dice 6.
Yeah, 24. Yeah.
24 and a 3 in the other hand. So it was like, I mean, it was like the alien coming out of a guy. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was just like so catastrophic. It was hysterical. So
that was kind of
was Tim's tongue
little tidbit that was awesome. Yeah.
Was Tim's tongue video a debut in 2021? I believe that's 2020 as well.
I think it was 2020 the first time.
I think it was 2020.
Yeah.
Why? Do you want to see it again, Delta Weth? Let me know. I can pop it in there in 10 seconds. So yeah, but all right. So that's a great memory.
Yeah. That was a fun game, and of course with Eric Mona and the fundraising games when we went to Altamira and we had the new mayor and all the businesses around. That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So the one where
I do like that one. That was a good one. With the pearls, with those metallic pearls.
Yep.
So that is the finale of Underdark Uprising. That one where Venarian Vord they went to Altamira, but then they went to Glypdel, right? And Glypdel had turned itself around, and Venarian Vord was there. That that was a good one. So cool. Yep. Awesome. Very cool.
On a more deeper thing, not just like something that happened in a session, but for me personally, in this year and last year was the kind of the first year I really felt that I started to understand Greyhawk in depth.
Oh, okay.
So to speak, I started because now I've been studying these things now for like 3 decades, and especially the last 10 years, really intensively read things. I read an hour or 2 of Greyhawk stuff almost every day, and now I feel like I really start to get the dots together. I started to make a cool vision for my own game. I'm starting to understand, and especially doing the planetary sketch project, so to speak, to start doing. I'm starting to get a feel for the whole planet and where the Greyhawk came from, so to speak, in setting, so to speak. Meaning I have ideas for ancient history, I have ideas for what happens in the rest of the planet and stuff like that. And these are things I never felt that way before. It must be like, well, Greyhawk was kind of a cool little place where I can put my own little stories, but now I'm starting to feel like it feels like I've moved in and start understanding the place in a way I've never done before, and that's kind of a cool feeling.
Arthur, we'll try and
Only
get some
took 30.
notes.
Only took 30 years.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a slow learner, so yeah.
I think that I've gotten to the point where my stuff I've done and placed Altamira and all the surrounding and connecting all the stuff to the low road lore that both Rich and David Leonard have made, all has kind of, I feel completely comfortable now. I don't like when I first started doing this. And I know a lot of you get this feeling. Oh my gosh, the grognards are going to. We're gonna say that's not right, or I'm gonna get something. You know what I mean? I don't get that.
Yeah.
I don't have that feeling at all anymore. I'm comfortable completely.
Mhm.
I think that it's a good point, Anna.
The imposter. I'm starting to get over the imposter syndrome. I think after
Right.
30 years of digging into it, and now I feel like I can at least play my part in adding stuff to the setting and kind of interpret it without. I'm starting to feel I have a little bit of an idea of what I'm talking about for after 30 years. So yeah,
Very, very cool.
I'm still learning new stuff every day though, so it's not that, but I'm starting to feel like I've earned a little bit of a place in the community. Yeah.
Oh, good.
And is building her own doctorate program, like a cross-field anthropology, history, cartography, or
yep, it's part of that.
It's come to the
as a
point.
doctorate.
It's come to the point now where Anna's making some major changes and help like for Hepmonaland and other things going on. So it's just it really is to the point where it's very exciting, and that everyone's looking forward to what's on the horizon, and that's a good feeling to the community to have something to look forward to. And we have a lot of that. We have a lot of that in Cannon Fire, in cons.
Yeah.
So we practice.
I find the idea of adventuring down the Hepmonaland terrifying.
Oh, I would too. I would too. Oh no,
it's like a real rainforest jungle, like, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
with cities of snake people and all sorts of weird fun stuff. Yeah.
But Far Shore's on Hepmonaland too, but it's way south, correct? Far Shore?
Sorry?
Far Shore is on the southwestern corner of Hepmonaland, or am I wrong? It's on an island.
I'm not really sure what
yeah, I thought Far Shore was still on it.
Yeah. I still have some
Maybe not. Maybe it's on an island. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yep.
So.
The jungle is bad enough without having snake monsters in it.
Yeah, and plus all the mutated stuff down there.
That's cool. They have this snake
Scarlet
people
Brotherhood.
and kind of various mutations of cursed cities of snake people and it's kind of
yeah, exactly. Mitch.
They even put some volcanoes down there too. So and that was from the Scarlet Brotherhood book. So yeah.
So by the way, we're not anywhere near the Fantasy Mapping Show number, but we have 9 giveaways tonight. So there you go. Got a lot of great stuff.
Yeah, the last Fantasy Mapping Show was the record number of giveaways
30,
on any show.
Yeah, 32.
Yep. So it's kind of cool that the newcomer shows had one record.
Yeah, but tonight's some wonderful stuff, and there's Darling modeling the shirt too. So, and like you said, Anna, you played with Little Bones, Darling. You played with Mike Disney, Taryn.
Yeah. It was a great gang of players, and it was kind of loose and just we just went haywire, so to speak. It was fun. Yep.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that you like that so much, and we're gonna try and keep that feel going. Definitely. So, Tim, you haven't told us your favorite one of your favorite moments yet.
Oh yeah. Well, I've been caught up listening in on everything else. I wasn't even thinking.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Man, greatest moments. I did like. It is.
I know what mine is for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you what
I
mine
do
is
like
for
it
you.
when Eric. I like. I like. I am so entertained by Eric Mona when he's playing. It's
Yeah.
so fun. Those feature up there pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Eric just played recently in Ed Greenwood's game. And if you haven't heard, I have a special guest in 2 weeks for that. We'll talk about that near the end of the show.
Yeah.
So no, not that. So Sir Reginald Rathmore, David Errol Trampier IV, Defender of the Faith and Vanquisher of the Unrighteous, was the #1 seed by me in the grand. I got the wrong pickup. Yeah, this is the grand. This is the grand melee, but I should be here.
But then we have to
When was
acknowledge
the grand joust?
No, but we
Grand
have
joust?
to acknowledge
Garricot.
Tim's fantastic being a herald at the joust and
Oh
agreeing
yes.
that was
Oh yeah.
that was
that's-
one of the real highlights of any of the streams that was absolutely
Absolutely.
fantastic.
Thank
Tim,
you.
you did a fantastic
It was a lot
job.
easier for the joust just because of the way it was broken up. It was a lot easier to do that for the joust than the other
Yep.
one.
So
Yeah.
what I've decided is we will do the joust sometime this year. I'm not sure about the grand melee, but we will use that arena, especially in Greyhawk and Altamira and Adventures. But we will do another joust. The joust is a lot more easy to run than the grand melee because of it's very, very simplified rules, and we will do
Yeah.
that again,
Yeah.
definitely, 100%. But
And you kind of have more. You do have a little bit more impact as an individual player in choosing what strategies you're using.
yes, you
kind of,
do.
You know,
You do.
Uh-huh.
so
Yeah.
it's fun.
You do. You do
okay.
have a lot more.
So what were you saying, Jay? You said that Reginald was the first seed.
You were the
and
#1
got-
seed, and Chuck's character, who was drunk, right, the whole time.
That's right.
And I don't have a pic of that, unfortunately. Here's the pic with the Black Knight sparring. But thank you, Kathy. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that again.
He was so relaxed that when the lance hit, his body just gave and it skipped off of him because he was so relaxed.
Yes.
And that's what happened. Then his lance happened to hit me.
And you you were eliminated immediately right off the bat, and that was
Tremendous upset.
It was a tremendous upset. So, well, thank you, Delaware. So, Sir Vargren the Unmerciful showed up at the end, who had won the previous time, and once you win, it's just like, it's like you're in a place of honor, and I think that was the previous picture, had all the previous winners there except for Vargren, who refused to come, but then showed up at the last second, and that was all the. Yeah, so right here, you can see right here. There's a line of 5, starting with Sir Harn, Sir Florin Baron Drecton and Elaine Winchester, and Sir Thea Citrail, the 5 previous winners, and right here is where Sir Vargren should have been as a previous winner, but he didn't show because he wanted to be in it again. But he showed up at the end, and that was kind
I
of.
was good to say you called him in at the end.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. It's a little surprise at the
Yeah,
end.
Mike Disney played him.
Yes, and that was that was definitely fun.
Mhm.
Yes,
Mike did such a great job.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Patrick
Absolutely.
wore a helmet, and I think that the other helmet was Troy sent the helmet to Bill, right? Do I got that right? Yeah. So Bill has one, and that we'll see who we have in it for this year. We'll figure it out, and because you remember the miniatures. I'm not gonna make Bill paint in our 16 miniatures. So, he'll go insane. By the way, Bill, so I spent all this morning and yesterday reorganizing all the jousting minis are in the shelving now, all protected. I got them, I'm reorganizing. We're getting rid of a lot of crap. I'm sorry to say that, but we got old terrain. We have some old styrofoam that maybe I got on eBay in the 90s or 2000s. So if anyone is interested in any of the stuff that we're going to give away, let me know. All I ask is you pay for shipping, whatever that may be, because it's going to be in big boxes, obviously. We're going to get rid of some of our stuff. No 3D prints, none of that stuff, but we're going to get rid of some of the old crafted stuff that we got on eBay before Bill was really crafting. So just you can always just whisper me or let me know, and figure out what shipping is, and I'd be more than happy to ship it off to you, because you can see I'm running out of space. And my wife has limits, and the limits are nothing's coming upstairs. So there you go. So I think the joust was a success, and that really kicked it off. And it was a wonderful night, and we had great viewership. So there was a main event going on Gary Khan's the main channel, and we were right there with the main. I don't know if it was the singer's name who's on there, but yeah, we Jason Charles Miller's game and ours was right. Was there Satine Phoenix? We were right neck and neck with them in number of viewers, and I really appreciated the support. And let's just keep the fun going. That's what it's all about. Let's have fun playing some other things, you know. So as always, I hit the wrong button again. I did it twice. I'm trying to switch screens, and I keep on hitting it over. It's like my mouse is getting locked. So yeah, cannot. So there you go. So that was my favorite event time for you. You did the announcership was wonderful. Yeah, twice already. So what I will do is I'm going to reach out and get some different personalities into the joust this year, and open it up to some people. I don't think it'll be during a con. I think it'll be a special event on its own. I don't think it'll be during the fundraiser. I think it'll be a special gala joust event separate from other things. I think that's the way to go, because I'm going to be at Gary Con. I can't do that. There's no way. So cool to hear. 2. So Tim, do you have another favorite time? He's thinking.
I did like I enjoyed the players in the Underdark. Just how they embrace the characters that were characters that my college buddies had made, with a day. And it was, I just remember laughing practically the whole entire time as I tried to terrify them with crowds and crowds of shadows. But that was one of my high points, I think, just because it was good times. It was out of the comfort zone. It was different. So that was one of my highlights, I think.
Awesome
for me, at least thinking about it. But I whenever I go out in the Barrens, I do have I remember in life.
Look, someone graced us with his presence. Maybe. Chuck.
Yeah.
Hello.
Fallout 4.
Are you there? Here comes Kayla in too. Time Lord's wife, a nice healthy rated of 32, and thank you so very much, Kayla. I have a surprise for Kayla too, and I didn't get her permission, and hopefully she won't be upset. But I'll put it into the scroller after this. So, Chuck, are you there? Chuck. So, maybe Chuck's having problems here still, trying to get on. It's great to see you, and I'll hit that again. And please go. There he is. Please follow Kayla and her group at Time Lord's wife. So as I have my shirt models, because we are giving one away tonight. I didn't put it in the scroller, but I may squeeze it in here if I can't get an opportunity. But I have to, Kayla, Time Lord's wife. I have to show it. So it's sideways. You believe that? Oh my gosh! I put it in and it's sideways and I threw it in. So you got a sideways pick there, Kayla. Sorry about that. That's a one Twitch. It's stupid stuff. So there you go. Yep. So Kayla also modeling the Lord Gazumba shirt there. But it's all good. Hey, thank you, Jose. So, Chuck, we're talking about memories of 2021, and I know we just got done talking about your upset of the ever mysterious Tim, Sir Reginald's character in the joust, right? where the cat you weren't playing him that night,
and he lost a lot of money.
But you couldn't make. I think you couldn't make it. You were stuck in doing Stephen Chenault things during Gary Con. And yes, your character, what's his name again? Josh Death Dealer. Yes. Josh Death Dealer unhorsed the top seed. You were the 16th seed, and you unhorsed. Yes, you unhorsed him, and that was like a big.
It was funny.
It was
lost a ton of money when you did. And lost a ton of money when you did.
If you're new to coming in, we have 9 giveaways tonight. 9 giveaways tonight.
Sunday.
Two from Troller Games as we go to the wonderful Starship Warden and we'll be giving away 2 of those in digital, 650 pages of goodness. I thought I put that into here it is. I just want to throw that up. So if you, the Starship Warden, a wonderful, wonderful adventure, by Jim Ward, of course, but yes, that's 2 of the 9 there in digital. So Chuck, thanks for hopping on. I know you don't have a lot of time,
These pesky wives, I don't know what her problem is. We bought some, we got some new furniture coming for our house, but obviously we need to get rid of the old furniture we've got. So my brother's coming to get it here in a few minutes, pick it up and take it to his house that he's building. He's building a house. And he's going to put it in his music room or whatever. He's a musician, so he's got whatever. So yeah.
Okay.
So that's pretty much what's going on. I didn't even know it was going to happen, but he called early and said, I need to do it now. I was like, well, okay, because they're supposed to come anyway. Because I can't keep putting it off. We won't have nowhere to sit in the living room. And now the wife's retired from COVID. Well, I better have her somewhere in the living room to sit, or I get my hide skin. So
well, I understand that, and just note that Chuck is extremely kind to us here, and we really appreciate the Troller Game sponsorship. So
appreciate you. We appreciate all you guys. We love it. Gaming.
So
That's all it's about. I gamed all day today, actually.
Awesome.
Look, Jay. Look. Can you see that?
I see Menzo Berenson.
Yeah, they went through part of that
Oh.
today. I had some people die though, man. It was bad. I had 4 of them die today.
You killed 4?
They,
Hey,
well,
Fancy
they ran
Grounds.
into some yellow mold. It was inside of an old coat, and one of them put it on, and everybody failed. So
Wow.
life sucks.
It does. Big
Yeah.
time.
And the good news is it was a bunch of young kids, that have been learning CNC from me. And they love it. They love it a lot. They like the flexibility and stuff of it. So it was good. It's old school, it's pretty easy to die, so anyway, it was a good day.
I'm
Sort of.
showing the shirts for a reason. So we're giving away a Galore Gazumba workout shirt, and
Oh,
we
nice.
got a level 5 hype train when we started. So I added I only got like 5 of these left, a Virtual GrowCon 2 t-shirt as well, along with two Green Ronin $25 gift certificates, 2 CSL Entertainment $25 gift certificates, both Starship Wardens, and courtesy of Balfrin, the BattleTech rules, and because we play BattleTech here once in a blue moon now, the BattleTech Total Warfare rules from Catalyst in PDF as well. So we got a lot of cool things tonight here. 9 giveaways. Very, very, very nice to start off the new year here. So we're talking about favorite moments. I know I put you on the spot, Chuck. What do you think about a favorite moment for 2021?
Favorite moment gaming wise?
Well, a favorite moment, relates to the community you're talking about here, or D&D in general, or just what something you can remember that was.
Gee, Jay, that requires me remembering past yesterday.
I know we're getting old.
Yeah, we are. I tell you, I've grown a beard and didn't realize it. Actually, interesting.
You got your own mini in the background. You got your own. There you go. You got your own.
Oh yeah, that's Chewbacca right there laying in the big bed because
nice name.
Yeah, Chewie. And then Madison, the crazy one, she's in the back there. So
awesome.
Yeah, they're good gaming hounds. They don't do much until I have people over, and then they crawl on everybody's laps, and you can't get nothing done. So favorite moment from 2021. 2022, I thought. So I was really freaking out there for a minute. Like, whoa.
Wow.
But probably the best thing would be that when I was able to play our first face-to-face game again after all the COVID nonsense stuff, we finally started playing again here at the house. It's been about 4 months ago, I guess. August. Yeah, because this is the irony of it. We started back when we felt like we could go back to being face to face. And then that was in August, right after we'd had COVID and got over it. So it was a nice thing to get back to, because we'd wanted to start earlier in the summer because it was nice, and we had bought this little house here, and we had a nice place out back to play outside and everything, that kind of stuff. And
that's cool.
That did not happen, So when we got to finally play our first face-to-face game, which was really good about that, what was so memorable about it is that we had missed it for so long. We were trying to get back in how it is. Well, actually, Jay doesn't know. I don't think they've been playing for 42 years straight, so I don't know if he's ever experienced the whole God, it's been so long, where we at kind of thing. But a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about, especially if you run campaigns, you know.
Yep.
But we were trying to get back into that thing, and I inadvertently killed a couple of the characters that night. I don't really kill people all the time. I promise I don't. But it was just funny because after that happened, we had to miss like 3 sessions for some other stupid stuff. One of them got COVID again or whatever. And so it's just been nothing but insanity. And then last night that group played again, and they were playing. I run them through Tomb of the Lizard King. Probably I don't know, man. That's in my top 5. And
It's on my wall.
they so you know, CNC doesn't have a whole lot of rules. A lot of it's left up to the GMs, you know, the castle keeper. And they basically were on that temple area, and that dragon came out, that black dragon, and one of them wanted, he flew up in the air, he swung around, he came down with his breath weapon, he annihilated the cleric, just turned him to dust. So the cleric says to me, he says, can I try a chance at my God? And I said, of course you can, you know, because we live like the old days, you know, you always do.
Sure, you always pray to your God.
Yeah, I said, sure. I'll tell you what, I'll be kind to you. It's the holidays. 5% chance. Okay, 5%. He rolled a 0-1. I mean, we lost our minds. So what I did was, he became a spirit, kind of like Obi-Wan, you know, in Star Wars, right? He was just kind of blinking and standing there like a ghost almost. He got to watch the whole fight, and
Hey, Mike.
why he hung up and up in the heavens. But anyway, what was cool about it was one of the wizards cast web, and typically web you have to use like a tunnel or
Yeah, you have
structure.
to anchor
But there
it
were
somewhere.
2 walls there, so he anchored it as that dragon was coming through. So I rolled to see if the dragon could avoid it with a pretty good chance, and I rolled a 4. So he was able to wrap that dragon up in webbing. Well, that's all she wrote. 3 lightning bolts later, and a bunch,
Dang.
they just tore into that dragon. They ripped it to shreds. And 2 of them, that priest died and another guy died, because when they found his hoard, it was a fake one. It was covered in poison. And he immediately went in and started digging through it, and he died. So I got 2 deaths that night, but not from the dragon. Well, breath weapon. But anyway, that was probably the highlight of the summer, actually. It was good stuff.
Cool. So see that box there? I haven't opened this yet.
What is that?
It is my Twitch
Yeah.
partner holiday gift.
Mm.
See, yes, this is the kind of stuff I
Cool.
can get now. I have not opened it yet, I swear. I did cut it open so it would be easier, but I figured I'd unbox it. I have no idea. No idea what's in it, but, you know, so one of those things. You know, that's a highlight later in the year, so I just popped it up here.
I mean, later in the year. Pull that thing out. Let's see it. Come on.
Pull that thing up. All right, see what we got here.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, all right. I guess they're socks.
See, Twitch socks.
Twitch socks.
Yeah.
Are they really shirt socks? That's cool.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
All
Nice
right.
wife. She'd like them.
So Tim will tell you, our wives exist in the world where we're playing, and they just go about their business as if nothing was
That's
going
pretty
on.
much how. Yeah.
Shaking his
Bro,
head, yes.
the Hobbit did join us today.
I
And
do,
on that
Lee, I do.
note,
I
I'll
love
be
chocolate
right
chip.
back.
Yep.
On that note, I'll be right back.
Sounds good. All right. Oh, look at that. Some nice pins. Oh, there we go. Look, the
Yeah,
check
cool.
mark and all the other fun stuff. All right. What
Right.
else? I don't even know. Oh, this looks like a charging station. Yeah. Pretty neat.
Yeah.
And there's
really
another
neat
box. By the way, as I can say, this is not ever possible without you all, right? So thank you.
You worked hard for it, Jay. We all have.
13th
Yeah.
application. I'm thinking to myself, it's just, you know, if it happens one day. But
I think it's what you do between the applications that is really before you.
is it a plaque? Oh my gosh, it's it's a Connect 4. It's a Connect 4 Twitch game.
That's cool.
Oh wow, that's pretty neat.
Oh, you have to unwrap.
You gotta put that
so you can
together.
s-
Yeah, it's
You
Connect
can
4.
see what it.
It's
Okay.
probably got purple and blue different. Yeah, it's all wrapped up here. Yeah, so this is, I've seen this before and other people post it, but basically it's that Connect 4 game where you drop in the, you know, you got to Connect 4 in a row, angled or whatever, but you have
Oh,
the
gotcha.
purple and the, yeah, I've seen that. That's pretty neat. Let's see, what else is this? I don't even know what this is. How did we do? Scan the QR code with your mobile. What is this? Oh, it looks like a beach blanket or something in this
Man,
one.
there's a lot of stuff in
What's
that
that?
box. Like a box
Yeah.
of holding.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so that's pretty neat.
It didn't look that big to begin with. But
13
now-
is my lucky number, Walt. You know that. Absolutely. Hey, Hazelwood, good to see you, man. Thanks for hopping on there as I'm unboxing and we're talking about the year 20. And welcome to the community off of Facebook. And I know you're in Cannon Fire, so it's really good to see you, a new person in. Let me hit welcome. So there you go. It's just some neat stuff. I'll, you know, I think I like these the most. I mean, these are cool because you can just pop them on a shirt, you know, pin and wear them. So that's pretty neat. That's pretty cool. Nice of them to do, and good to see that you know, get some other things going here. Thank you so very much for that sub. Really. So so make sure you hit exclamation point drawing. We have 9 giveaways tonight. 9 times. 9 times. What movie? He's been absent 9 times. Come on, someone. No, Tino, not Animal House. 9 times. Yes, Alex got it for Spieler's day off. And the computer goes beep, 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 down to 2 as he completes. Yeah, good job. Good job. Oh, I left this out. So, all right. So some other highlights here. Just recently we had the fantasy mapping show where we had Troller Games and Frog got on, and that was awesome. I mean, that was our highest rated show ever for the fantasy mapping show. And our next fantasy mapping show is coming up, which will be Friday, January 21st at 8 p.m. The third Friday in January.
22nd, I think.
Oh, I had the wrong date down? No.
No, that was the one you put to me in Discord. Hang on a second.
I think the 22nd. No, it's the 21st. The 22nd is a Saturday. 21st.
Okay, then. Yeah, so then it is 21st. So then we need to change the.
Oh,
then
okay.
we put. Yep.
All right. Well, I made a mistake. Woo! Or maybe I gave it a wrong date.
I made a mistake. So I'll correct it right away here. So
Get with me. We'll make sure to give away some more maps or something.
Yeah.
Or something.
Tonight or next show?
No, the mapping show.
Oh yeah,
and Alyssa.
The mapping show.
That's
I don't
a good idea. So I'll fix that here.
So no, Chuck is going to be in person at GaryCon as well. So if you want to hang out with Chuck and me and Anna and see us all drinking, well, at least 2 of us drinking rather heavily.
Well, you drink for 2 of us.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about, Anna.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, back to. Real quick, we're gonna bounce all over the place this last week. I thought we were, Fantasy Grounds. You gonna be there too? And it's good to see you on, man. I know Balfour and I were talking about you the other day.
Yeah, Larry, you need to come. You need to come.
Oh, okay, excellent.
I'm gonna make it to Blue Box too. I think.
You're gonna make it to Blue Box Con? That's in May. That's awesome. Yeah,
I
have a limit.
It's right up from the office, so.
My limit is, and this is pre-approved, is I get to go to GaryCon and ReaperCon in person and PAX Unplugged, you know, and then
Well,
it's hard to do that beyond.
I think what we're gonna do next year is, of course, GaryCon. We're gonna go back to Gamehole Con since COVID's kind of slowed down.
Right.
We're gonna try to go PAX Unplugged, I think, instead of Origins, and then we're gonna try to go. I think let's just trying to talk them into it. Go to North Texas for the 4 main ones, you know, and then we're going to hit a couple smaller ones too, but I'm not sure about with those just yet. Plus, and with our organized play unraveling, hopefully somewhat during the year, at some point we'll open up the ambassadors program, and then that's going to open up a lot more cons for some of our people to go to. I think that's some stuff we got planned, so we'll see. Should be good. I would love to go to PAX Unplugged.
Well, of course, because you missed all the fun this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I saw you at the bar.
And Hazelwood, that's cool. If you're my corporate headquarters is in Temple, Texas, so I'm down there. I'll be at ReaperCon this year. Reaper sponsors this channel as well as with Troller Games and a couple others great companies. And I missed. I was on.
We may go to that. He's talking about that too. Actually,
ReaperCon would be a good one if we went. If
we
did
used to go
jointly. We should do something jointly there.
Well, we'll talk about that. And Vic, there's a very good chance we might do a TrollCon later in the year. Steve's really wanting to. We just got to figure it out. It'd be like TrollCon 9 or something like that, or 8. I can't remember.
Problem is that there's so many conflicting dates now of all the virtual cons.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
But I have an idea. I mean, you should just merge it into Greyhawk Con and just do it. Have your channel running simultaneously with it. I think that's a good idea. I come up with them once in a blue moon there.
Do you? Well,
Yeah. Yes, Bones. I'm gonna get you and Darling out to this, and I'm not gonna run this vid. I promised myself I wouldn't run this vid again. But yes, so you can do things like this. You know,
what is, oh, you've got a spread. That's just good. You've got this.
the
I've seen
ICB
this.
challenge. So it was good. I had a really great holiday. So I'm off still tomorrow. It's a normal day off. They already canceled my son's school. We're supposed to get like 3 inches of snow, and he's already
Yeah.
they're already canceled for tomorrow. So I'll be home with my
Yeah.
son tomorrow.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what ours did too just now.
Okay.
really.
That's probably why.
We're calling for snow here too, but I haven't looked to see.
Thank you, Hazelwood. I'm 3.5 years of doing this, man. I finally got things down. So let me hit a shout out. If you all don't know, whenever you buy anything from Troller Games, you should at least get the minimum discount, and that is by using that code TLG15 off.
Always.
TLG15 off always from Lord Gazumber channel. Thank you for
That's right. If you're a fan of this channel, go use that coupon.
Always
Get
use that
yourself
coupon.
some.
Now they don't stack with other ones, but you know,
No,
if you're
that's-
but
I wish ours-
at minimum you can get that.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
Yeah.
It really is.
Hey, David. So, 40 adventures, and I'm looking through them. All right, well, let me know if there's a spot in Philly that you go to. I mean, it's 6 miles from my house, so, and I'm thinking to myself, which of these was like super memorable? And besides the joust, the joust was awesome, and I'm going to go to this one, number 911, and I didn't put any of these in the scroller, and that is Xanthoria by Tony Winslow Brill, because I did something I swore like a year or two ago I would never do. Does anyone know what that is? What did I do? I broke my own code, which is good. Anyone? Bueller? No.
You mixed hard liquor and wine.
No. I ran a 5e adventure that WotC had just published and converted it back to 1e2e. So, yes. No, I've done that before, Tino. Trust me. So if you ever want to see who was kicked out of the game, just get a tier 3 sub, and then you can click on this all day long, and you'll see that one. So there you go. So Candlekeep Mysteries came out, and we talked about it with Ed Greenwood on the show and Tony Winslow Brill, who's got the last adventure in here called Xanthoria. And it's all about Zugdmoy and this crazy plague that runs through this area. And I'm like, this is a home run to switch.
This is Greyhawk. Yeah, that's
Greyhawk, right? Exactly, Anna. It's Greyhawk. So,
and Gary Julian had an idea where to place it on the south of the coast of Winetha, of the city of Winetha, on the coast of Great Kingdom. So, yeah.
But I placed it here initially, starting deep in the Sus Forest.
Okay, so yeah.
So I started it here. Now it spread through southern Selene here, and these are 2021 pictures, and Altamira, which is just right, just south of here, and spread through and killed off a lot, and it's really it's almost like a fungal plague, right? Very deadly. And we ran this, and we ran NPC Gazumba, and they all played one character, and they played. I didn't care who they played. Did we just crash?
No, I'm not.
I think so.
Sure.
All right, maybe
Don't
it's
think
just on
so.
my end.
Yeah, it's on
Okay.
your end.
It's just on my end. It's probably
Still
my
look good
son.
for me.
It's probably my
Mine.
son doing something.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it's not coming up. No, I'm good. All right, it's just here. All right. Well, that's a good thing to hear. To see. Give me 1 second here. If you can get a pop back up. Good. Well, that's good. It's just, my son's probably doing what he shouldn't be doing. He's playing his Xbox, and he's got he's got.
Hey, he's out of school tomorrow, man.
Well,
You know
yeah,
what's gonna
but he's
happen.
probably got 4 things open. He's probably got
Yeah.
his phone,
rolling.
his iPad, his other things, and he's multitasking.
And they're all streaming. They're all streaming.
Yeah.
It's
He's like,
killing
yeah,
me.
bandwidth, baby.
It's killing me on this. I just lost the connection on the chat here.
You
so.
can go into your control software and actually turn off access to devices.
I
by
can't do
device,
that to
use
him.
the-
I
use
can't
the-
do that. As long as our stream didn't end. Yeah, that was it. So this adventure was awesome, and Tony did a fantastic job, and I loved it. I mean, there's some great pictures in here from it. This is in
Which one
this
is
is
it?
in the
Number-
Xanthoria book.
Xanthoria.
Yeah, and here's the actual book. Xanthoria and Candlekeep Mysteries. I did not even take a look at any of the other ones when this came out, because I was like, this is just so perfect. And we got to run super high level characters,
Cool
which
looking.
is always awesome. And
Yeah.
Tony is a great writer. And we'll see Tony in less than 2 weeks back, along with Ed Greenwood and our special guest. Should I give that away now?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's me, everybody. Come on, just tell him, Jeff.
No, it's not. Unfortunately, not Chuck. But when we run, last time Mike Disney got to play in, because he always said, access. Is that the one with the adventure that got edited? I'm not sure, Lord Colin, if it is, but it's the last one. It's the highest level adventure in that book. All right. So on the 15th, what's that say?
Ah,
Luke Gygax
Cool.
will be playing the son of Melf is back. Eliador, Smelf, if you want to call him short.
Smell.
So the one who I told that you're out of range on your Melsacid arrow spell.
Yeah.
So yes, Ed Greenwood, Luke Gygax, Tony Winslow Brill, the legendary Eric Boyd, and Eric Mengi, of course, that group, and Anna. Anna, there wasn't enough room, and Anna's like, I'm in every game. So yes.
Well, you shoehorn me in me. I'm not begging. I'm not demanding to be.
Anna's in
We
that
know the
game as
truth,
well.
Anna.
Yeah,
Anna's
she's
in
like,
that
"Come on,
game
Jay."
as well. So yes, that is the Saturday after Tim's. So that's the second Saturday. That's a night. So less than 2 weeks, Ed Greenwood comes back. The name of the adventure is The Eyes Have It. Bill the Master Crafter has some great new terrain coming just for it. He's
I'd
working
look for
on
a
it.
beholder.
He's locked in the basement now, chained by the ankle to the table, and he's painting away.
is it going to be a bunch of beholders, Jay? The eyes.
I don't know.
Probably
Do I have a
Jubilex.
play on words? So, yeah. But just note that we will see that group with Tony, who's a wonderful, wonderful writer, and works for Bald Man Games as well. So there's Eric Mengi, and everyone knows Eric Boyd. Eric Boyd has written all the deity content in the 2E era. Was all his,
Yeah.
all the specialty priests. So
Love that stuff. I use it in my CNC games. I love it. I love it.
yes, but as you
Specialty
notice,
priests are so awesome.
so David, did you notice in the chat box in Twitch, I put we will look back at 2021 and look forward to 2022. So I got both here. I tied in Tony's adventure I ran with Tony coming back. So I guess yes, so a little trick of the trade there. So that was probably my favorite one, was Xanthoria, out of my base adventures that I ran. Not counting special events, even though because it was super it was super high. And if you haven't, always please check out David Leonard's blog. Also, Tommy John Kelly is finishing up his blog on the Hateful Wars. It's just ending, and so you want to check that out too as well. So thank you, Bones, for that. Those hearts there. Any other favorites of games that you played in this year? Chuck is like on my top 3 list of people. I'm not saying this in the most loving way, that was scheduled to be on a game but had to cancel last second.
I had a lot of chaos this year.
Yeah,
That's for
you
sure. COVID
did.
really messed me up.
Yeah,
But
Tina Love Greyhawk.
it's all good. My most memorable game with you this year was Honestly, I liked the one, I think it was the last one I played in. We went down in those caves. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about?
Oh yeah. Absolutely. I think Amy Crittenden. There was two of them. It was either the one. It was the one with the It was the Deathmaster. That one.
No, I take that back. It's probably the first game I played with Fritz. That was this year too, wasn't it? Right?
Fritz
Or
was
am I running
actually
it?
Fritz was Greyhawk Con 1.
There was
Oh,
there was
my memory
there was
sucks.
there was that one that had that had that high level magician on this land bridge over because
Yes.
there was a fourth wall.
Yeah,
or
that's
something,
what I was talking. That's it. Yeah.
and there was a sleet, and so he fell off, ice storm, and he fell off.
Yes.
And he kept getting jacked up every time, and then never got a chance to really unload on us.
Yeah.
I just remember Jake complaining. That was a high point.
They complained the whole time. It was great. It was great. Yeah.
One of
Some
my
good stuff on
one
there.
of my favorite memories was when two times when Stella's character one got stuck in the wall of force that got cast by Amy Crittenden, right, by off a ring of her arrow mental control ring. You can do a wall of force, and she kind of
I remember that.
wall forced, if I recall that, wall forced her in with the Deathmaster, and the other one. Good to see you, Will. And the other one was when she was trying to sneak by, and it was a big stalagmite. And it was a roper. And I got her with a roper. Yeah, those were pretty good. So,
It's not
Man.
nice.
well,
I have to say, Jay, one of my high points was the gargoyle adventure.
yes, and we're going to do that next. So, another great memory. This is so Eric Mona's like, let's do a second fundraiser this year. And I can get all my. Oh, by the way, I know some of you haven't gotten them yet. They're coming. I've talked to Eric. They are coming. The two top prizes, the signed gargoyles, they are on the way. Rob, trust me, you will get them. I promise.
So, I forgot about that adventure.
Yes. So this is fundraiser number 2.
That's yeah.
This is
the terrible.
yes.
I got to play the bad guys. I got to be the NPC.
I remember you coming in and all of that. I remember that. Yeah, that was good.
It's Jerry, what's going on?
Yeah,
They're not.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that was a terrible adventure.
Yeah. So they're
Yeah,
not.
what are you guys doing?
They're not spectacular old school fundraiser finale. So what happened on this was it was just Blue Box and us. Blue Box ran a fundraiser part 1 with Tailspire and raised, I believe, $3,000. And then
A lot.
and then I'm like, well, we at least got to do that. And we ended up the entire night in just 2 streams. We did $8,000 combined.
That was insane.
8.
And we never thought we were trying to get what 4, 3.
Yeah, well,
I
the
don't
goal
remember.
was let's see what happens, and Blue Boxes went
Yeah.
crazy and all, and it was so, and both fundraiser events, the communities raised $18,000 this year. So, which CNC adventures easier to slip in? Good question there, David. I'd say the ones I ran. I would say Verdant Rage, and the Halfling Hall one are very easy to slip right into Greyhawk. But Chuck's gonna work on that. I promise. We're gonna have a. Was there one when Blue Block ran 2 streams with me running the first? That's it, Rob. I apologize. Blue Box did 2 streams that day, and I did the final. And between the 2 streams, they raised $3,000. Thank you, Rob. So I'm sorry, I misremembered that. My apologies. Absolutely, that was what happened. Thank you so very much for correcting me on that. Definitely. And then so if you notice the guests on this, let me go back to this real quick. Luke Gygax played. He played Eliador, who's playing in 2 weeks. Eric Mona played Venarium Vord. James Jacobs and Jason Bullman are 2 other massive Paizo people and people from the Greyhawk community as well. So
That
we
was
have
so much fun. Yeah.
we have like mega stars in here, plus Chuck in this adventure, and
Plus me.
yes, and well, plus
And many.
A scholar, a geographical and anthropological scholar, Anna Meyer.
Yes, that's right.
And we couldn't believe how much money we raised off this. And it's a terrible. I'm sorry, Skip Williams. It's terrible. It's a terrible.
But you
terrible
made it fun. You
Thank you.
made it
Yeah, you did
interesting and
actually make it fun.
Yeah.
It was
Mhm.
fun. I mean, we didn't have a bad time or anything.
Yeah,
It was
those
hilarious. It was
I
great.
forgot those what was it, the weird creatures
The
that
gargoyles without the wings, the detachable
exactly
wings.
the gargoyles
Oh my
without
gosh.
wings. Yeah.
What are you talking about? Weird.
Yeah.
And
I
so
just remember I had a lot
They
of fun
needed their
because
wings.
I really annoyed Luke with that
Yeah.
two half orcs in the
Yep.
bar. I was like, "It's early. Do you want to get a beer or something?" And he called him, "You're very boring."
see, and that's cool, Rob. So I haven't TPK'd a lot of people in a long time.
You haven't TPK'd
Nah,
lately.
TPK
Yeah.
is not that fun. It's not. I want an enjoyable stream. That's my DMing style. Everyone, kind of knows I'm a softie when it comes to stuff. Plus, the community helps out the players so much on the streams that it rarely happens, which is a good
Yeah,
thing.
that's good why you have Tim running games on your channel.
Yes,
so there
and
will
he
be
can
the
kill
occasional
people.
TPK. Yeah.
Yeah, he can kill
I
people.
think Jay said that I didn't take things seriously and I was a pushover. So I had an ogre named Pushover, and
It's always my fault.
Unfortunately, Anna's character fell, and then
Well, I was pushed over. Yep.
yes, pushed over, and then then everybody else got tricked
thank you,
into
Patrick.
running right off the edge of it.
Yeah.
So it was a total party capture.
Yes, and unfortunately, God rest his soul, Jason, will not be. We'll have to figure out what you're going to do with that group again with Jason's character. But I know you will.
Yeah. Well,
David,
I'm
back
gonna
to
ask
work
a
for
ton
you.
of-
See you. Happy holidays, and thank you for the support there, David Leonard. So a fun thing at the end of this, and I don't know if he swore or not, but Luke said, "My God, that was a terrible adventure." Right?
I remember him saying that.
And he goes, but man, you did your best at DMing it. So I'm talking with Eric now, on and off, about whether we're gonna do puppets or whether we're gonna do something wacky in the middle of July again when there's nothing going on, and run and do the second fundraiser of the year. We're still gonna do the mega stream event, but this is a good secondary fundraiser when there's really nothing major going on. Yeah, John is the killer, but no, John's the killer because of Tim's crit tables, though. Dwayne, you got to remember that it's Tim's fault.
You're welcome.
Yes. So that was a great event, and thank you for everyone who participated.
I
and
use the same
donated.
tables.
I'm not doing it, Bill. Never in a million years am I ever touching a frickin' Modron, ever. No.
Well, you can just use Lego as miniatures on the.
Oh my
That's right.
God,
you did.
yeah.
Totally,
2x4.
That's a great idea,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah,
That's
Jim,
pretty funny.
Jason's character will be played.
What do you
We're
have
gonna-
against you?
Yeah, go ahead, Tim.
Well, I think are you talking about Jason's Three Fingers
Yes.
character, Three Fingers? Yeah. When he was unable to play, Gaetano did such a great job,
Yeah, it's good
just
time.
playing him, and so I'm gonna ask him. I haven't talked to him yet about it, but I'll ask him
It's a
to
good idea.
He's probably
continue.
on. Yeah,
'Cause he did such a great job, and did a lot of he'll do a really good job.
awesome.
Hey, I'm not to interrupt. When is
Go
that
for
game
it.
again, Tim?
It's next
January
Saturday.
So this coming Saturday? Okay.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
then.
Yes.
I thought it was this
You
Saturday.
weren't on.
I
We
forgot
we
to
had
remember.
already stated when it was when Tim first came on, so it's this Saturday the 8th. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
So we're good.
we have a special. We have a special event every Saturday in January. So when
That's
I tell
awesome.
my wife that, I'll be lucky if I'm in the house.
Oh,
But two of them are
You
in
have
the
to sleep
morning,
outside
so
or you
yeah,
don't.
I got
Yeah.
yeah. So and I don't have a banner for the third one, but I'll talk about it. All right. So after this, the next big event, of course, which I'm very very proud of, is Greyhawk Con 2. And Greyhawk Con 2, we had some wonderful people participate. We had some great streams, 3 days of content, and it went extremely well. And let me do this. Let me go to. I was not going to do this, but let me do it now. Greyhawk Con 2021. Because I gotta make sure I pull out the right things and I don't crash the stream. Oh,
Don't hit the wrong button.
Yeah,
Like you did earlier.
And I don't know which are newer and older. That's the thing. Let me see the date on that 7/25. It says Greyhawk Con 2020.
Oh, absolutely, Sparky. That would be awesome.
Yeah, let me see. if
Sparky's a serious castle keeper. He likes his CNC.
Yeah, let me see if this is correct. That looks correct. Okay, they're correct. So as we started on Friday, we had Mike Disney kick it off, and then we had we had Time Lord's wife with a great game. We had Steven Chenault DMing, and we had him have tricks of the trade. We had Anna Meyer's map making stream.
Yep.
Blue Box was the main event on Friday night, and then we had Armin run Zavad 2 straight days, late night action. Now this wasn't 24-hour, so whatever time he got done from New Zealand, he got done, and that was day 1 of Greyhawk Con, and I was happy that I actually had it pretty easy for this. I only DM'd the one time, and then we had a great, very early Orinir stream, and then we had Tim run. That was the one where you started. That's the one where you really mess people up in, right? That was it. So
Yeah, I actually, although VIP player was Carlos.
Yeah.
With his, with his attacking invisible death wind, killing most of the garrison there at the castle.
Yes, and that's a thing about
And he was
cleric.
warning everyone not to go. No, we need to leave. And
Yeah.
everybody wanted to go. They had that taste of victory, and he was the first one knocked out,
Yep.
and the rest of them got all captured.
That's funny.
Superior Ventures Guild, first time they participated, which is awesome. Guild Superior, and Stella DM'd Helmet. Mandy did True Lizard King and ran it a second time to finish it up, or she still may have one off stream to finish that. The Grand Melee competition, and then Zavad Part 2, and then Sunday. We had Lawful Stupid from over the DM is from the United Arab Emirates, which was really awesome. Wiley Hobbit did Caverick's Cove. Nightheart Gaming did another Hamlet session. Blue Box came on and did a Greyhawk Awakening, and then Ask the Experts. This was a monster show.
Yeah.
It was huge. It was like 176 viewer average. It was nuts. So it was a great 3 days of Greyhawk Con, and thank you all for the participation. And I'm looking forward, and I'll put this up now. Here's the dates for Virtual Greyhawk Con 2. All right, first weekend again in October, September 30th, October 1st, October 2nd, 2022. We will
And
Con 3. Yes, sir.
I will add to that. I talked to Steve about that. I haven't told you this actually.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's not that big a deal really, but we're going to run 2 games during that con. The company is. I'm going to run one. He's going to run one.
Oh, great.
So there'll be 2 games run by our company. Yeah, I'm
Awesome.
pretty excited about that. Yeah.
Very,
Because
very
we talked
cool.
about last year. He had such a fun time last year at Greyhawk Con. He loved it. And he loved all the people and stuff. And, he pulled a switcheroo in that game too. He always has rivers, and he didn't have a river in that one. And it really threw people off a little bit.
Yeah, because I almost drowned in the river when I played on Controller
That's
Games
right.
channel.
That's
that
right.
time. I played at night. Yeah.
Yeah, he's big on the rivers and that death thing, but he didn't do it. It blew everybody's mind. I didn't even know that. We was like, what are you doing? It was a completely different adventure he'd done before. So it's pretty good.
So note, this is way down the road. I don't start reaching out to people for this until June. So just note that if you don't hear from me, but you will be hearing from me. Anyone who participated in this, you will be hearing from me about the fundraiser event. Now, the time slots may suck for some people, but understand it's a fundraiser. We'll do our best to get everyone, get everyone involved in the next Mega Stream event. I'm thinking about a topic. We did the Orb of the Dragon kind, but I was thinking that the topic would be dragons this time, or
Good
something
topic.
crazy. Something,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah, you like that, Tim? Just dragons. Because most people weren't around when we did Orb of the Dragon kind. We had 250 followers when we did that. So that would be cool. So we'll see.
That can escalate quickly.
Yes, it can. But everyone has
yeah.
fun with it. During fundraisers. Everyone has fun with dragons. So I'm thinking, drag it out. Yes, Gitano. So that was a huge event, and it went very well. And I thank you all for the support of that event, because without you, it doesn't happen. With people just enjoying it, and that's what I love about this community so much. So. Yes.
I'll be right back to you.
So, no problem. We've talked Fantasy Grounds Academy. Yeah, we can do that. We can definitely do that. Absolutely. We're gonna try to diversify our Gabbins. Let me go to the Gabbins next. So I think this is strange, but I don't think we missed a Gabbin this year because any days I didn't make up. So we go from number 126 to 177. So if you subtract and add one, that's 52. Now, normally I do not stream. I do not stream during the Super Bowl. So that's one night, but I may have done it the next night on a Monday. And I don't think.
Yeah, I think we did.
You did
Yeah.
do it on a Monday.
Yeah,
52 Gabbins we did. From all sorts of different topics. We had 3 DMs roundtables. We had one at GaryCon. Now, this, if you go into YouTube, this is the only unfortunate thing. Gabbin 138 is forever lost. They didn't record it. It was on the other channel. It's gone. So all my Gabbins, one is gone forever, and that's number 138, DMs Roundtable 7, where Stephen Chenault, Kayla was in on that one, and unfortunately that one is forever into the ether. We just had recently DMs Roundtable 9, which is a fantastic show, and that was the first show, right, Anna, that the Twitch staff was watching us, and that's when we knew something was up.
Yeah, you started chatting with them. That was fun.
Yeah, and then DM's Roundtable 8 was Women of D&D Greyhawk. I loved that.
That was a
topic.
good
That was
one.
a fun
Yep.
one as well. So,
Yep.
Of course, you're not use Pathfinder for GreyhawkCon. You can use any rule system you want when you play in Greyhawk. You know, Chuck would say use CNC, but and I use old school or 5. You can use whatever system you want, and absolutely 100%.
It's all about the story.
It's all about the
Greyhawk.
story. Absolutely, it's perfectly fine. Whatever you want to use.
Yep.
So we've done a lot of shows on. We did one in 3D printing. We had a Reaper Bones 5 unboxing. We had Chris Pramus, Alan Hammock, Zeb Cook on this year, Jeff Grubb. So we had some great guests earlier in the year, and then it kind of petered out because we went through everyone we could get our hands a hold of, because there are certain ones that we just can't get. We can't get. You know, we've tried Rob Kuntz, we tried Roger Moore, we struck out on a couple of them, and plus we've had Ed Greenwood on how many times now? Ed comes on every 2 to 3 months like clockwork, and
Yeah,
I
that's
think
great.
Yeah, so
I love it. I think it's wonderful.
Thank you very much. And I don't know if I ever told you this story, but Tim probably knows. Why does this show exist? And that was because of stupid Twitch rules. So when I started, I was like, well, if I do my game only on Thursday nights, I'll be doing 4 streams a month, and that's not even enough to make affiliate back then. And back then, they actually, you know how they auto-approve affiliates now. Back then, you had to go through an approval system for affiliates too. I was like, I'll never get there. Let's do a D&D campaign talk show, and that's how Gabbin came about. So, yeah, worked 100%.
Hey, I'm gonna have to duck my brothers here, but thanks
Chuck,
everybody for supporting.
thank you for the
this
giveaways
stream
tonight,
and
too.
supporting
Good
Jay.
seeing
Oh,
you,
no
Chuck.
problem. Good
Yeah.
seeing
Chuck,
everybody. Tim, I'll see you
Keep an
Saturday.
eye out for the Zoom invite.
Yeah, I will. And
our meeting.
thanks everybody for all your support. We really appreciate you guys, and we hope everybody has a really good new year. And I hope 2022 is awesome. We can just game the shit out of it. I love it. So, you know.
Lots
Anyway,
coming.
that's all I
Some secret behind-the-scenes stuff with Troller Games. We'll talk about that.
That's right.
Breaks.
All kinds of stuff. It's
All
going to
kinds
be
of
Years
stuff.
of Troll.
Yeah,
Wait,
Chuck.
lots of good. I can't keep my mouth shut. So,
Keep it. Yes. At that
All
point.
right.
So, all right, Chuck.
All right.
Thank you so very much.
Good
We'll
night.
see you soon.
all right.
All right.
Thank y'all. All right. See you. Bye.
So someone brought up in chat, hey, darling, you see you're scrolling through. Please note, I really appreciate it. But I'll throw it up there. Thank you for the modeling of the Lord Gazumber shirt, as well as we're giving one of them away along with a Greyhawk Con t-shirt as well tonight. Very, very nice. Oh, okay. Did not know that. Good to see you on tonight. Very awesome. Yeah. Oh, there's Nadine too. Legends and Lore. So the show that got ported over from the Greyhawk channel here has really, Anna, give me some thoughts there about Legends and Lore. Why switch up here?
Well, I think it's kind of cool. Now we've actually run. This is the second year we run full year, so to speak. They will run every basic most weeks of the year. First, when Mike and me had it back in the early days, we ran like 10 weeks or something, and then we took a month off, or sometimes almost 2 months, because we needed to recover and do other stuff. Now we keep running it for 2 years. We run it like 40 weeks a year at least. and
Counting.
it's been so much fun, and I'm amazed we still come up with hopefully interesting topics every show when we get. I'm so stoked by all the awesome people that come in and give wonderful comments and come with great insights and stuff. So it's been really cool, and it's starting to give me really good insights into the setting, and it forces me to think of different topics. When we do the topic, I have to kind of think things through, my ideas and my
Chuck,
view
thank you.
on whatever the topic is, and
Thanks,
that has
Chuck.
helped me a lot in my game. So I hope that Legends and Lore have helped others to help you guys to get a campaign that helped you come up with campaign ideas and research different topics and stuff.
One show I don't think Tim's been on yet, right? Tim has not been on Legends and Lore yet.
Not that often.
Tim's a
I think,
Gabbin,
but
a Gabbin
couple
person.
of times, I think.
I think I have been on.
Yeah.
Were
I think
you?
I was on.
Oh yeah.
I think so once,
Yeah.
Okay.
Once or twice at least.
so.
Yeah.
twice, maybe. So.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
Cathay, I agree. Legends and Lore is a great, where we really attempt to keep to the, to the Greyhawk lore a lot more than we do on Gabbin, which is like a lot of more anything goes. And so we got some good ones coming up, and a lot of them I pull right from Mike's, blog, and I've done that recently with a lot of them. But then they flow. They seem to flow. And we also, Mike, Mike, how long ago? The Greyhawk Journey 1000th blog post was 93. By the way, we had 50 Anna Legends of Lore this year. 50.
See, there we go.
50.
Almost every week. That's kind of
Yeah.
Mhm.
50 Legends and Lore.
And it's
Yeah.
really nice when you have somebody to produce it, though, isn't it?
Yes, that's what we can have that many, because Jay is doing all the heavy lifting when it comes to production and all the work. But you have to realize it's a couple hours up to set
Yeah.
things up, and then it's an hour or two to do all the after work and stuff to get it to work and make sure it ends up in the right video channel, so to speak, and can be viewed afterwards and all that. It's a lot of work.
Well, I
So
appreciate
it's
that.
great. Yeah.
So the big one that was Darlene was on. We had
Yes,
Darlene.
that was a great show. We got some insights into her Greyhawk map. That is the standard and the legendary Greyhawk map, and that was fantastic. Which also have been restored into digital glory this year, which I think is really cool too.
Oh, and that's so beautiful. You haven't pulled that
Mhm.
off.
Yep.
Wow, it is
Zach,
so
yep.
it is so awesome looking. It's such a wonderful job on that, and to have it all in one piece as well.
Mhm.
Um,
Well, so you have to now. You can't say it's on the other side of the map. It's the same map, so now you can pop over to eastern side too.
So I look through here and I see, the Living Greyhawks. We kind of ran. We got the meta orgs. We had Alyssa.
Yeah, we've had several series. We've had Living Greyhawk that comes back every couple of months. We come back with a new Living Greyhawk.
Yeah.
That's been one series. We had a series of different biomes, or like types of terrain, which is coming up this coming week too. So another one in that series, which I kind of cool. And then we've gone into religion. We've gone into the various races and stuff. We talked about elves and orcs and various of the other ones. And yeah, we've had a lot of fun to do it. And I don't think we'll ever run out of topics. And after a few years, we can go back to the old ones and do them all over again. And thanks to
But we
what
try and
other
avoid
people
doing
produce.
that, which is really
we try to. Yeah.
yeah. Like so. Here are the first two for this year.
Yep.
So I think I got the shout out set for it properly. Let me see. Maybe not. So yep. Does that say yes? Okay. So, but I have them. I have banners for them both. So forests and jungles.
Exactly, but the shout out says forests and swamps, but it's forests.
Oh, I did see. I messed that up again. I had it's forests and jungles. Everyone.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
LG Allwall didn't go anywhere local on, unfortunately, but we do have, any assistance any of the community give us for LGs would be great. I know we could talk about bards forever and ever and ever. So that's a softball. Mike's correct. I don't have to do much planning on that. We just scroll through the map and we talk about the area. This one's an easy one for me.
But I also think it's a good and interesting one, because forests and jungles are one of the mainstay adventuring areas, but that has
Yep.
some interesting, and there's also some variation. There are some forgotten forests that we need to mention because they're interesting and they're normally way out of the normal adventuring way. So you might not even realize they're there until we can point them out on the map. So it's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
So,
Yep.
we have a show with Alyssa and Anna every month. If you missed that
Yep,
earlier on the
mhm.
discussion, the fantasy
Yep,
mapping
and
show.
we're going to talk about it a little bit more when we announce things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we do have that. But then next week, the week after, we have a Living Greyhawk group coming back, which is a surprise that Living Greyhawk, we have not talked about this. Living Greyhawk Bissell. So we will have this is New England, the triads from here. So we will have Bissell on in 2 Wednesdays. So we'll get back into some Living Greyhawk discussion, and that'll be a good thing. And I've never heard anything about Bissell at all. So I'm interested to hear what they have to say, what happened during the Living Greyhawk era.
Yeah,
I just
that
don't
is
know.
a great, a great
so
area.
That'll be something really, really exciting going on in that time frame. So Tim, talk show wise, I know you're much more a Gabbin because you're a campaigner like me, but if feel free to ever give us a topic of some sort. You know what I'm saying? Or what has interested you in the recent...
I like the various character class development Gabbins. I like the spell casting, spells or particular, the specialty priests. When we're talking about that sort of aspect of creating those things, I enjoy that. I enjoy that the last I don't know, when do we do the one on urban stuff? I like that.
Just City Adventuring last week.
With your dad. Last week, yeah, it was last week.
Your dad was there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. My dad was here. Yeah, I like that because you don't need to be too detailed for City. It's just fun to talk about. So I enjoyed those specifically.
Yeah, you've been on a lot of times
if it's too specific, I just sit back and listen to everybody knows about Greyhawk way more than me.
Right, and that's where Gabbin is different than Legends and Lore. Legends and Lore, we're talking really specifically Greyhawk, maybe some Greyhawk campaign stuff, but that's the big difference. So note some other things that are coming to Gabbin. Creative Jam is coming once every couple months, where we're going to have. I'm trying to set up 4 corners. I'm going to have Bill and Master Crafter in one corner. We're going to have Christine Van Patten in another corner. We're going to have Mike Disney in another corner, and we may have Jeremy from Gamescape 3D in another corner. And they're all going to be doing stuff at the same time, crafting, and I'll be in the middle, and I'll be, and that'll be on a Gabbin, so it'll be called Creative Jam, and that is a new idea that we have for 2022.
And we'll give Jay some paints and a figure, and we'll put a camera on him, watch him do it.
Yeah, I'm not very. No, I'm not good. That's why we have a Bill and Master Crafter. I am terrible. I am not a good painter at all. So, Anna, any favorite talk shows, Legends and Lore, Gabbin, that stand out to you?
Well, I must again say that Darlene is one of the that ones that was fantastic to have, and we've had then with the one with Ed Greenwood when we talked about special organizations.
Yeah, that's just recent too.
And stuff.
173 secret societies.
That was a great one that I really enjoyed having him and kind of when we got some sneak peeks and some ideas and stuff and those are kind of really, because not only the topic, but there's off-topic kind of little cool snippets of info from days past from TSR and got things that you never realized before. So those are kind of fun, but also the ones where we talk about things and I get good campaign ideas. We've had Gary Julian and we've had Carlos and several others who've been on, Eric Mengi and stuff. Eric Mengi and me, when we talked Fade, that was one of the highlights for me when we got deep into Fadem. That was a lot of fun. when we played off each other on coming up with cool stuff about Fae. That was one of the highlights, I think. And also when Gary Julian and Carlos and others, we talked about Death Knights and stuff that had come up. Meaning I have 5 new campaign ideas thanks to these that are lined up. So now I know what campaigns I'm going to run the next 20 years, and if they on average run about 5 years, so it's kind of cool. I have a Death Knight, a North Kingdom campaign that I want to do, a North Kingdom Reldevin campaign.
Oh,
And yeah, and definitely I have a Vesvi campaign that I want to run, and those are some of my two next highlights. I think I think I want to go back. I want to run an Elven Center campaign on Vesvi, kind of high folk
oh, nice.
kind of campaign. That's one campaign I want to run, and then I want to run a campaign with the centered on North Kingdom and the revival, or whatever you might call it, of the Death Knights are coming. That one is going to be what I want to run the campaign with. That those are 2 campaigns I just feel like I have to after this. And then after those 2, I want to go back to old Flan, really old. I want to have a sort of an archaeology campaign where I want to dig into some really, really old stuff, and someone to uncover old things. And in a way, I might want to combine an Elven campaign with ancient archaeology, so to speak. So kind of an Indiana Jones thing to go in and find the lost ark, or find some put together old kind of things and go on a treasure hunt for knowledge and stuff from really old lore, so to speak, and make that an Elven campaign. And I want to with the Vesvi campaign, I want to integrate the Howling Hills. I've always want to have a campaign that goes to the Howling Hills. Those are my future campaign ideas that I want to do. Yeah.
How about you, Tim, with your rovers? We're gonna stick in the rovers here? You gonna stick in your rovers for your campaign? Yeah.
Yeah, I want to stay. I'm having too much fun.
Yeah, that's good. But we do need to throw a city state. We need to throw a city state in there. We need
Yes, we
need a city state Invincible Overlord adventure. We do. Darphilia is getting a little antsy. So, yep.
Her sword arms gathering and getting a little stiff, so she needs to.
Bill, it is. The Torture Groups is such a great group. I mean, you know what? If Anna does that, if Anna runs, I will show her some of the tricks of the trade that we have, and so that she can incorporate them into her games.
Yeah, that's something. I will start by doing map live streams and stuff, and if I get comfortable doing that, then we'll see if I can. And I would love to put together not long 5-year campaigns. I want to run campaigns that run 5 to 10 sessions, and to be planned to do 5 to 10 sessions. Start out mid-level, level 5, 6 or something like that, and then go to maybe level 8 or something like that or have mid to high level adventures and run 5 to 10 sessions, mid-length campaigns or short campaigns.
Awesome.
That I think will be more fun to kind of have characters that have a backstory and are developed, and that goes on a mission for a bunch of sessions, maybe up to 15 sessions, and that's it, so to speak. And kind of
I think you missed it in chat, but Amy volunteered to.
Yeah, we'll see that. Yeah, that will be fun. So yeah, once I'm getting more comfortable doing all the stuff, first I want to have all the tech set up. I'm still learning how to run games, but once I have a system for running them online, then I think is the time to start thinking about streaming some games. Yeah.
I'm excited about all the streaming coming with everyone. So what I wanted, getting back to Ed, note that the show before that on Spellcasters, and a lot of people missed this, Ed gave us specific lore on a deity trapped in the god trap post Expeditions to the Ruins of Greyhawk. And I'm running with this in my lore. And that Thursday night game you love so much, Anna, the soothsayer, the crone here, gave a lot of that lore verbatim for what Ed had written in there. And I'm tying this into the remake of this pain that all goes together. Okay, of this, the Doom Grinder.
You're
So
brave that brings in the Doom Grinder and stuff. So, yeah.
yes, well, I need to do it. I need to bring it in. Thank you, North Shore. Thank you so very much. That was such a fun night. But note that I am appreciative of what Ed is doing for this community. Let's put this bluntly.
Yep.
The FR community is not reaching out to Ed like the Greyhawk community is, and he's really appreciative of it. He's appreciative of it so much that we had Luke. Technically, Luke reached out to us. I offered to put him in that game with Ed, and so we got Luke Gygax in with Ed Greenwood together. So imagine that. So you got the father of Gary, the son of Greyhawk, playing with the father of Forgotten Realms on here.
It's fun.
It's
It's
I'm
awesome.
so excited about that in 2 weeks. Another thing, if you've noticed, scrolling down below Anna, I think there's 9 or 10 now. The new heraldry that Anna's working on, and she taught me how to do it. And now I am modernizing, so it looks like real shields. A lot of my
That's one of the highlights of my project, so to speak. That there were 2 projects I didn't think would be that much fun. One was to map the planet. That turned out to be a 6 months rabbit hole that I thought was just good to be a week of a sketch, and turned out to be so much fun. And heraldry, I thought, okay, I need to make this a try and see if it works out. And it turned out to be so much fun.
It's a blast. I love doing it.
There's more coming. Yep, and there's more coming. So yep.
There's more coming for me too, but the ones that aren't done are really out of my level. Lord Pages.
Well, then we have to
it's
set
out of
it,
my.
so to speak.
Anna's fantastic with it. I have the ability, like the Bounty Hunters Guild of Altamira. I was able to get that one done, but when it gets to the intricacies of battlements it's really difficult. So it has to do with a lot of the background colors and stuff. But
so
we will get there.
This been the year when I broke into heraldry big time. Before I just did the basic shields, and then I started to do a few of my own design. Now I've gone haywire and started doing all sorts of heraldry. Yep.
Since you guys are doing shields that look realistic, what we're going to need eventually are shields that were captured from a battle. So they're going to need to have splashes of blood on them and a couple arrows in them and some hacks on the edges.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, and also what I want to do more is I want to do battle standards and tabards. And stuff.
Battle standards would be awesome.
Yeah, and flags and stuff like that for different. That's one. And one of the interesting, now when I did some research for the 2022 map update, I read like half a chapter in the Saga of Old City, and I found the embryo of a 3 heraldry new shields just by reading 10 pages in that book. And I realized I need to read them again, because when I read them like a decade ago, I didn't have the cartography eye. I just wanted to read them for a second time for more for fun. But now I need to read them and see, because there is a place called Uskage, and that has a shield, and because a general of the Great Kingdom comes from a place called Uskage that has a shield, and that is described in Saga of Old City, and it's like it was dynamite when I found that, and so there's so many, an anecdote of just a sentence or two. So I dearly miss Jason Savoda for because he uncovered a lot of that. So now I need to listen to all these recordings that he made of the readings of the book.
We need to make this, which is actually a little crafted piece, into a heraldry as Cannibal Troy says. We need to get a mongrel shield, Tim. Seriously, I mean, with the tongues and everything on it.
Yeah,
I think that would be awesome. So yes,
yeah.
Is you gonna look all the?
I've been trying to figure out how to do. I should ask Mike how to make a actual one on a miniature with the actual tongues on it.
Yeah.
Well, remember we have Christine Van Patten too, an actual
she can
mini sculptor now working with us. So
that would be perfect.
Yeah, and so we are trying.
Yeah.
We're gonna try. We're trying to up our game here right now. We're gonna up the game here.
I'd like to get a bunch of little shields with his tongues all over them.
Yeah, it would be awesome, man. And by the way, so you did one of the most disturbing things I've ever. You sent Josh a tongue tool, right?
Yes.
Yes. So Zarathon has a tongue tool. What?
Zarathon has the version 2 of tongue tool, because everyone kept saying my tongue tool looks like a Gelder's knife. This looks like a slicey knife. So his is it's a penetrator, one that you would shove deep into the back lower part and then leverage it with two hands to get a bigger tongue. You cut it out further back. So that's the kind he's got.
Yep.
All right.
So
We have to. Hold on. I don't even know where. We have to. I have to do it. It's not pre-programmed in. Give me 10 seconds here. Oh my. Where's Mongrels?
I apologize to everyone.
No, you don't. You're not apologizing to anyone here. I got Mongrels. I can't find the subfolder. I know it's here.
Is that something I'll hear, or do I need to turn Twitch on?
Yeah. Here we go. Are you ready? The screen's gonna be blank because I gotta add a new scene. Here we go. Ready, set.
Enough of this shit. Give him the tongue. Thanks for the lick.
Tim is a disturbed mind. Yes.
Thanks to my daughter for holding the camera and making the gagging noises.
Darling, it's amazing. Well, guess what? You may run into some mongrels in your next adventure. I'm not sure yet, but I may bring the mongrels out so Rosie will have to keep her mouth covered the whole time. The mongrels don't kill you. The mongrels remove your tongue, and then they put it on your shields. But they do look well.
So there's that's the putrid, the putrid tongue.
You thoroughly enjoy that. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, and I know you have a darling, you have a spot in Josh's heart for Zardoz, knowing what Zardoz was, because I read on, I was like, what the hell? I never even heard of it. I was like, Sean Connery did that movie? Oh my God. So, yep. I was very cool.
Somebody said, "What happened?"
Yeah, exactly. So this is the kind of stuff that Tim will do for us. Is Tim will dress up as a mongrel and cut your tongue out. On that. Oh my God, yeah, exactly. So lastly, I had, as far as big things, and it was more big for. It wasn't as big for the community, but it was big for reaching out, and that was PAX Unplugged. All right, and I did, for the first time, I was able to get into person into going to a con. Now, a lot of my guys could not. Who the hell's calling me? I'm actually getting a phone call here. I can't take it now.
I'm gonna try to make a pair of tongs.
Nice. That'd be cool.
That'll help you grab the tongue and pull it out, so it's easier to cut it out.
Yes, in his spare time. In my spare time. Yes. Here is Zombie Mitch to the left with a Berserker shirt on, and here's Antiquitous Alex. Alex helped me out 3 days of which was really fantastic. Here's Group 2, Day 2. It was a wonderful time. I had a great time with. Here is another partner. This is Lady Lavinius. She's a Magic the Gathering / cosplay streamer. She was there with Stella. And here's another picture of Nadine in the white. There, the mod, who works with my best friend Steve. So we had a wonderful time at it. And then here's the ICB contest that I held my title for 28 years or whatever it's been. So there you go. So PAX Unplugged was a fun evening, and multiple times me DMing, and I'm very happy how it went. Note that it felt good to get back into the swing of in-person cons. Yes, well, that's my social life look, is without the glasses. So yes, I when I'm out and about, I wear contact lenses. When I'm home, I normally wear my glasses, but yeah, I do. Well, thank you. So hopefully we have more of that coming. and hopefully nothing disastrous happens with GaryCon, Anna, and we get there and we are
Yeah,
able to get our
hopefully
flights there.
Omicron can be
Yeah.
kind of fade by March. I hope so, but there's I guess there's a little bit of a risk that it might be canceled or something.
Yeah.
But
I
let's hope.
heard like 2,200 flights got canceled just today.
Yeah. So it's things are spiking, but hopefully it can have the spike can be long before March, so it can go back to normal again by March. I hope so, but I guess we have to tell everybody that we can't be sure at this moment if it's going to happen for sure or not, so to speak. I think there's a little bit of a risk that Omicron might still be lingering by March, but we don't know, so it's too early to tell. Yeah.
So note, I plan on having another big event like I did on Friday night of PAX Unplugged. I don't know if I can pick up the whole tab like I did this time. If I have double or triple the number of people there, so
Yep.
no, we'll figure something out. But I will get the bigger room reserved at Kavanaugh's Head House. We'll have that, and we'll have another fun event, social gathering.
Yeah. I'm gonna get out ahead of that next time, and I'll be there.
Oh
for that.
yeah,
Cool.
I want to be at PAX this year, so yes,
Yeah, well,
definitely.
PAX kind of got put together impromptu by PAX, and it was rush. So that was a lot of and
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I was going until
Well, they didn't know if they're going
Right.
to have it, I guess, more
Yeah.
than maybe like a month or two before. So it kind of was a bit rushed. Yeah.
I'm very
Well,
hopeful.
I'm mainly talking about the drinking part.
Well, you can have that anyway. So
Yeah, I'm hopeful that we all have a real PAX Unplugged is going to be a huge event for us next year, and it'll be my third. I'll go to GaryCon, I'll go to ReaperCon in person, and PAX Unplugged.
yeah, I
is
hope
do.
that we can
So.
start having conventions like normal this year. We feel, hopefully. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if a group. I don't think that's necessary. I mean, I have I know the people there. It's just I may have to charge a little bit of a tab fee to get in. I will eat as much of the cost as possible with Twitch funds. Which I did this time, which is no problem because it was partnership celebration too. It was perfect timing. I had only been a partner a week, Anna, at that point.
Yeah, I think it was like a week before
Yeah.
PAX. You got the
Philadelphia
news. Yeah.
Geek. It's in Philly. Right at the convention center in Philadelphia.
Or maybe
And
it was
there's nobody.
earlier the same week or something like that. It was only a few days before
Yeah.
PAX started. So yeah.
Yeah, it was a great time. It's usually the second weekend, first or second weekend in December, depending on when they schedule it. But we
I've
should
been there
know well
twice,
ahead.
and it's been snowy and cold
Yeah.
both times.
And it
so,
wasn't that. It was a little rainy this last time, but it wasn't that cold.
Yep.
So, and that brings us to the last thing. And I already did the unboxing because Chuck said do the unboxing. Thank you all. I want to make this a springboard for other streamers. Okay, I really do. It took 3.5 years, but I just have to say thank you, community, D&D, Greyhawk community. It means a lot. It's opened doors already, especially with some of the other streamers that I could not get reach before, that wouldn't even look at you as far as discussions or doing things jointly unless you had the partner status. It's a big deal. Yeah, well, thank you, Eat to Surf. I really appreciate that, because let me tell you something. When we started, Anna remembers when we first met, I had like a 5 to 10 viewer average and like 200 followers, and that was it.
Yeah.
Back
And
in the
we
very
had
beginning.
about 20 or so in Legends and Lore Show before we moved to Lord Gusamba channel. We had like 20, 25. I think the highest we've ever had was like 32 or something. So and then
Just gotta always
now
do
we're
it.
up close to 100 or around 100 regularly. Yep.
Well, thank you, Nicole. Thank you. And this ended with PAX Unplugged. It happened right before then. It was really a big thing, and I'm just thankful. I really am that you all, choose to spend some time here and in the community. It means so much. All right, I wish I had a banner for the third one because it's not finalized yet. So I'm going to put the fourth one up and talk about the third one of specials that are already coming. So, and gosh, I blipped it out. The Slav Squat Squad. Oh, I can say that, right? The Slav Squat Squad returns. Hopefully this is the right button too. That's the wrong one. There, that's the right one then. Returns on the end of the month, Saturday, January 29th. And Kayla has confirmed. So we have Mandy, Little Bones, Darling Creepshow, MJ Russell, Mariette, Kayla, and Josh Pop. We're supposed to have all the characters here for the first time with players. So I won't be NPCing the Paladin Tempest anymore. It's Kayla's character. She'll be playing, so that's good. So yes, I should have a full consortium of characters for this. And we'll see what direction it goes, but it's going to go right from Happy Springs. So that's why I said to Bones and Darling, don't worry about how your characters got all the way out in the middle of Greyhawk for a one shot and came back. Don't worry about it. You can't. Those are the kind of bad TV editing. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be the 29th. But the week before, in the morning, I will have as well Mike Disney, Christine Van Patten and her husband, who played before, and the vice president of My Mini Factory playing, because he's requested to play in the game, actually, with another game with Skarn and Taryn as well, and Build a Master Crafter if he can make it. And we'll have another Adventures of Skarn, and it'll be Saturday morning, the 22nd. So that's the third Saturday, and it'll be like 9 a.m. because the vice president from My Mini Factory is in Italy, so we don't want to have him up until all hours of the night. So we'll have, that'll be number 3. The Slav Squad will be number 4. So every Saturday I'll have something going on this month in January. So yes, be crazy. So lots of fun things coming up in 2022. See, shout-outs are being done now by me now. I don't have to worry about them that much now at the beginning or at the end here. So lots of great stuff going on. Anything in closing as far as what we've discussed here? Tim, Anna, please, each of you have a round of at it. What do you think?
Well, but first of all, I must thank everybody who supports this. People that come here and watch the shows. And my goal was to have 300 Patreon members by the end of the year, and I went up to 312, and I think I'm currently at let's see here, 305. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So I must thank everybody who made this possible, and for me to spend at least a few hours every day on mapping this and keep working on Greyhawk content every day. And
Great to
it's
hear.
fantastic. Yep. It's a dream come true, and you make it possible, everybody who helps support me and stuff, and it's so much fun. Yep.
Tim? I know I
well,
called you the
say
ever serious Tim from
thank-
day one, and that's kind of a little bit of a joke, but it kind of sticks here. So, but the great thing is that you're a
I
personality.
am ever mysterious.
You're a personality unto yourself now, which is really awesome.
It's fun. I appreciate people who watch. My goal is to have fun and to be entertaining. So hopefully that works out.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
So
Absolutely.
Yep.
that's my goal, and it's fun. I enjoy it, and I'll do it until it's not fun anymore. So
Yeah. We all remember that
so,
when
I'll
you were
try to bring
heralded.
my
That was
Good.
fun.
So Tino, I missed Tim's dad playing in my game because he did it for about 15 years. And he had some great characters, and I
Yeah.
missed having those characters in my game.
Yep.
So, yep. It's something that we need to, I know he's lives over in PA now, but and I know for remoting and wouldn't be the most optimal.
But he's
thing for-
been, I know, I had him NPC, a guy for my, for one of the Underdogs games.
Right, that's true. You
A
did have him.
shaman.
Yes, you
who
did.
presented him. So he's been working and doing some writing about that guy. So he's been, thinking about him. So he walks in the shadows, may show up again. You never know.
Awesome. It's good to see, and whenever he can, whenever he's available to hop in, man, we love him for it. So just because it's just some of the memories are just the Petronius and the Abdul memories are really and some of the other funny things. The
Yes.
tobacco bag is still like a top 3 of all time. Junior from the Mongrels. Yes. Yep. All right. Hey, Will, we'll see you, man.
I
Thank
don't
you
think
for your support. What's that?
I don't think a halfling thief would do that, but a halfling druid thief might.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
funny part.
Oh yeah, it's,
You know,
and
these little-
John was on last week when we discussed the city talk too. Yeah, exactly. Alex, I told that story a couple times on that Junior, the half orc, half halfling from the mongrels of the putrid tongue, who Tim's dad's character Petronius took the druid thief 12-12, by the way, not one to be trifled with. Did not like him and made an instrument of something of his into a tobacco bag. So there you go. I won't go into the gory
he
details.
cut off a naturally formed bag-shaped object of skin and used it for tobacco after, tanning the hide. Now you know where I get it from. So
Yeah, exactly.
the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
George, you never know if Tim's dad's able to jump in on that joust whenever we have it. That's a possibility too. I appreciate that idea. Yeah, definitely. Very, very cool. So we have 9 giveaways to do, and I really say thank you for yeah. Oh, this is going to be great. It'll go by quick, and I want to say one more time, thank you. Let's make 2022 as great as 2021 was regarding gaming. Please note, and I did an honorarium to Leia Kim on Thursday night if you didn't catch it, when I yelled his name as the reagent sound for the fireball that the wizard did, because Leia Kim would always come in a campfire chat and say, fireball it, and that's kind of why I did that in the game on Thursday night. Let me flip over to here. I have this picture from the last time Jason appeared on our channel. Okay, Necromancers and the Undead was the last time. So
Yep.
we had Jason on, and we were
That was
talking.
December 16, 17.
It wasn't that long ago.
Like that.
177, and we're at 177 now. This is 171,
Yeah.
so it's only 5-6 weeks ago.
It was the week before Christmas.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
I think it was 2 weeks before.
Oh,
but
2 weeks. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
It was 171. We're on 177 now. So yes.
Yep.
I also put if you're on YouTube and you have a highlighted vid, I put Gord the Rogue Legends and Lore as the highlighted vid on YouTube for now. So that if you're returning to it, that's the first vid you're going to see pop up. So and that
Yep.
Jason, really, that's a great one. I forget the Legends and Lore number, but it'll pop right up on YouTube right away. So
Yep.
yeah, and he will be missed, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I won't go into the details much, but I did attempt to reach out. We didn't know what happened. I went to his house, and unfortunately, it was all locked up, and he had passed a week before. We didn't know. Gitana was kind enough to tell me. We found that out and last Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can say that in my next update on the map, there will be a river named Savoda River
Oh, that's awesome.
in his honor. Yep.
That
And
is-
you can kind of you will have to look carefully around the. It's not one of course I'm not renaming any, but since I've added a lot of smaller rivers and stuff to the map, it was not that difficult, and I think it will be a good one, so to speak. It's runs through several countries, and there are some interesting places along the river, and
That's
that will be the Savoda River. So it's going to be and hang around. I need to, if you're on the stream, I saw you just shared it. That was an idea I actually put in. So it's going to look for you. It said we can put it in Hibona land. I'm not going to tell where I put it. So you have to kind of look around, but it will be there on the map going forward. There will be a Savoda River in his honor. So yeah.
Extremely, extremely kind, Anna, and a great idea. And
Yep, I think and his name is so fantasy-esque name, Savoda, that I think it's kind of it fits really well.
So, what is going on? I've done almost all my shout outs. Next week's, except for what we're doing Thursday. Next week's Gabbin is TBD. I haven't done that yet. We know that it's forests and jungles for Legends and Lore, but I'll tell you what we're doing Thursday in a little bit. Go for it. I'd even do a banner for it. So Anna, what's going on?
I just posted on my Patreon blog, and it's open for everybody, a long post that I kind of summed up a little bit about the year. So a few of the items we talked about here, but in more detail. And I also detail some of the stuff coming, and there's some things coming that is not even mentioned on that blog. So there's some surprises coming because we have other stuff. We have GaryCon, there will be things announced, and at other shows later in the year too. So but there's a bunch of stuff, and I can kind of mention a couple of the highlights, so to speak. The two big ticket items for me, Greyhawk, this year will be to finish the south, the Shieldlands area, most of Shieldlands map. I have the southern part of Shieldlands already basically mapped up, and I want to map a lot of it all the way up to White Plume Mountain and stuff. And
wow.
that will be the heavy lifting this spring after the 2022 edition of the map and atlases are done. That I hope that will be about February. That is done, and then from February to around May, June, I'm going to take a deep dive into the Shieldlands and map it out in porta potty scale. I think I need to trademark that porta potty scale. Or something. We'll see, but that will be the main thing this spring. And then from summer onwards, it will be to take all the current content and GIS it, so to speak, to digitize it into GIS format. That will be the big thing. And with some luck, there will be some help and stuff. There will be a small team of people helping me do that, so we can bring all the current map and all that stuff into GIS for future. And that will unfortunately it will actually not be much result to show for that in during fall and summer and fall. So it's a lot of basic work. So while that goes on, then I will add more heraldry. There will be maybe updates to the Earth sketch and small things like that to fill out the stuff, because there will be an enormous amount of work to get the map into GIS. That's a lot of basic work that pays off further next year and onwards, so to speak. But it's a necessary evil that we have to suffer through that in order to step up the game, so to speak. But I think that there will be a lot of Greyhawk content this year, and there will be official and extra. So I'm stated there will be maps of Critwall, Axport, and a bunch of the settlements, Gensal. There will be NPCs, and there will be several thousand square miles of maps in 5 feet per square inch, so or per pixel scale. So there will be millions of pixels of maps coming out over with Shieldlands in mind, so to speak. And there will be backstories on a lot of these settlements. There will be some other cool stuff, heraldry tying into it. And if you read my backstories on Aldet and Bogford, you kind of get the feel of what's coming, so to speak. I have a whole bunch of stuff like that lined up.
Awesome.
Yep.
So lots of stuff going with Anna, and it's just the tip of the iceberg is coming. The floodgates are going to be opening this year in 2022. I think we have some opportunities here.
Yep.
Stuff we are not going to discuss here yet, but once stuff's finalized and able to be announced, I think we'll announce some other things as well.
Mm-hmm.
So Thank you so very much, Anna. What's going on, Tim? I'm going to go back to your shout out here. Next Saturday, 9 a.m. EST. Sorry, Wilderness of Pain 2.
Yes, Eastern time, whether it's whatever, that's fine.
Eastern U.S.
The Wilderness of Pain 2, the Underdogs, and there will be 2 little cameo characters from the Dark Hand that'll brush by them, I think, during that session. They aren't quite caught up to the Dark Hand timeline as far as the adventures go, but some of the things that if you paid attention or heard the Dark Hand adventures, will start happening, but the Underdogs will be in the background of those things happening. In the future, I have plans. If Jay does the whole dragon themed Greyhawk con, that's gonna throw off my initial plans but I'll just do it for a different con related. But I'm going to run a reverse dungeon for that's in the works for me. I'm gonna run a reverse dungeon where you're the monster.
That sounds
So,
fun. Yep.
Wow, you're the monster, huh?
Yeah.
The
You can
dragon
play
thing was
the
just
dragon
like
and all the pesky.
the bad guy, and
Yeah.
we could do something like dragons and fantastic creatures, so that other people, if they don't want to do dragons, could do something else.
oh, I do like dragons though.
Yeah, I think it's the way to go this year. I think we just, is throw them out there and have at it during the fundraiser.
I sense the Knights of the Eastern Sun.
Oh no, no Knights of the Eastern Sun, because you'll get 2 rounds done in 4 hours.
Oh no, I'm
of
much
the-
faster, Jay.
Oh
I'm
my
much faster
God.
now.
Yeah, that's probably the way to go. So, I don't have any other banners to show, and I don't have any other shout outs, but I do have pictures.
Well, you have one more that just
Go for
popped in Discord, the fantasy mapping show. You have the latest
yes, and
banner
that is
in.
I don't have it updated.
there we go.
This one's
Oh
wrong.
yes,
The date's wrong. Yeah,
no,
I know.
No, but I put it in Discord.
Right, but I can't. Discord's on my laptop now, not on
gotcha.
my main machine.
Okay,
So
sorry. Yep.
yeah, but the date's wrong. It's the 21st, everyone.
Yep. Mhm.
And so Anna, tell what the topic is about on this show.
Well, the topic is that Alyssa and me will talk, and then it will be in more technical terms about our 2022 plans and stuff. And then it will be a general ask me anything. So if you have questions and stuff like that, so please then come in and torture us with all the interesting deep dive questions into stuff. So so we will be talking more in technical terms about our plans, new tools we want to use, etc., and stuff like that. And we can show a little bit more examples and stuff like that. So it will be a bit more on the technical side than we normally talk about here on Legends and Lore and Gabbin and stuff, where we concentrate on the content side of mapping. But the fantasy mapping show, then we go more into the tech, what tools to use and what ideas and stuff like that on the mapping side. So that is coming on the first show. Yep.
And that'll be on the 22nd, and
Yep.
you know,
21st. Sorry.
the 21st. Geez, my
Yep. Mhm.
21st, and sponsored by Frog God Games. But Chuck said he would step up there too. So we'll probably have, instead of the 2 $25 gift certificates from this Frog God, we'll probably have 4 now, 2 from them and Troll Lord, because there's a little friendly rivalry there. And who are we not to take advantage of that? So
Yep.
So the last thing, the game this, I don't have a banner for it because I forgot the game this, but I do have terrain. Are you ready for this cool thing? This is courtesy of, and I've given this out a couple times. I don't know if any of you have printed it out who've won it, but
Oh,
yes.
is
So
that it?
that's a
Ferry?
ferry. That's
Yeah.
a ferry. Yeah, with a
That's cool.
trebuchet and a scorpion on there, both of them, or a large ballista. Yes. So the name of this adventure is number 938, Logistics and Supply. See, that's right up Tim's alley. So the first Julik Pathfinders are tasked because of, and if you look on the map, and I won't bring it up, but on Anna's map where outpost number 2 is in the Principality of Julik, there's a lot of swampland south of the Jewel River on that side, and the roads are starting to sink. And in order to keep the supply line running from outpost number 2 to Wales Castle, the main base of the Order of Ulick, it's not really the Free City of Altamira, it's actually that keep. They need to set up a ferry, and that's what's happening. And the first Ulick Pathfinders need to guard it. And that is the adventure, and there is some setups, and it is. What's that? Oh, I shouldn't have shown that. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have shown that picture. I do some stuff. Here's our adventuring group. Kren and Fritz Winchester is in this, so everyone loves Fritz. NPC, and so that's our group. Bill cannot make this one. This will be a 2-weeker at least, so Bill will be in on the second week. But that is what's going on for a Thursday night. Back to just the old crew, just for this week. We'll see. I really appreciated everyone hopping in last week so we could actually have a stream. And Anna said she had a fun time. Kren and Fritz together, yes, Naz. Tom will be there, Alan will be there, Walt will be there, and that'll be our crew. Yes, Bill's got and it's okay, Bill. Hey, who knows? There'll be a wipe, but as you can see, the terrain is all nicely done up. We're ready to rock and roll on this, and I'll have some posts for this later on. All right, so let's let me close out all this stuff. I have too much open, and go back to the main screen, and let's do our 9 giveaways. All right. I'm going to go in order, okay? And if you're there's a ton of gift certificates. So if you are not continental US, please, unless you want to share shipping or whatever beyond what the normal my shipping is for, it's like $9. For these two, that would be appreciated. But so we're going to do a Lord Gazumba shirt. I have most sizes. Okay, this is the workout shirt that all the wonderful ladies have been showing, and then also the Virtual GrowCon 2, and then we have 7 other giveaways. A digital warden, that's Starship Wardens, $25. They were courtesy of Troller Games. $25 gift certificate to Green Ronin twice, so there's 2 of those. $25 gift certificates to CSL Entertainment. Both from those are all 4 of them are from Troy. Cannibal, thank you very much. From Balfrin, the BattleTech rules system in PDF. All right, from Catalyst Games, that's cool. And then that should be 9. That's 9. So there you go. All right. So would you like a pic of me modeling the T-shirt as well, Patrick? No. Call me old-fashioned, but I like, you understand. I have a certain. If you want to send it to me, sure, but I may use it once here, but you get it. So I'm old-fashioned in that way. So let me. Here we go. Last call. 10 seconds. We're doing the shirts first, so that those winners, okay, and I'm going to do this because it's, even though the other one's a little more expensive, this is, so I only have 5 of these left, so this is a rare one. We're going to do Virtual GrowCon first, all right? I know, Amy. I'm a guy, Amy. I'm a dude. That's all I can say, So here we go. Ready? The first winner. Scala Grimer. Scala. Grats. Virtual GrowCon. I just need your size, Scala. And you need to hopefully claim. All right. So let me put that down. Scala has been a very big supporter of fundraisers too. I know I always see him in like the top 10 in donators, which is really cool. All right. For the Lord Gazumba t-shirt. Oh, I almost hit complete again. Jeez, Jay. Kai, Brightwing. Grats, Kai. Grats. I know they're both US, so there you go. So, thank you, Jim. Kai Brightwing, you win the Lord Gazumba shirt. Alrighty. Next, CSL Entertainment, $25 gift certificate. Spend that money. The PDF and together they're 26, but if you for the module and the PDF, just the module alone is 20. So there you go. And here are some ideas you can get from Carlos's company. These are not they're not reductions. You got to check out and then use them. It's a little different on those. They don't go in as a credit. They go in as a reduction off. You put them in at checkout. Okay. Here we go. Next winner. Geek Puppet. And you're Canadian, so I can do that one. That's no problem. I'm sending you a gift certificate. Geek Puppet, grats. I will get these out probably tomorrow. I'm off because of it's my last day off in school. I will probably get all this stuff out tomorrow morning, so bear with me, okay? All right, next winner. Lorcalan. There you go. So Lorcalan, who's in UK. Gift certificates. Easy enough. Very cool. Next, we go to Green Ronin, and a great. It's more than the gift certificate, but and I showed this last week, but this is an awesome book, and this was meant to be placed in the Lordship of the Isles, and that's this is the city of Freeport. It's in Pathfinder rules, but it doesn't matter. And it's a big book. It's nice. So that's something you could put the money toward from Green Ronin Games. All right. And all 4 of these were courtesy of once again of Troy Cannibal. Thank you so very much. The next winner, Gitano, Grendelwolf. Grats, Grendelwolf. Grendelwolf has been around for so long. He has a first number, so he's one of the first 25 subs we've ever had. Most of them, are close friends, but Gitano has been there for that long. Thank you so very much, Gitano. Grats. Next winner. Tino, Monkey Boogers.
Cool.
Grats, Tino.
Yeah.
A nice win for you as well. 3 to go. See, this one's pretty easy. I only have to mail 2 things out. If I had to mail 9, it would be a little nuts here. But getting out all these gift certificates is pretty much a stat. The next winner is for the Starship Warden Troller Games. Okay, in digital, 650 plus pages of glorious. If you love Expedition of Barrier Peaks, you'll love this 10 times over. Cathay. Grats, Cathay. Starship Warden. Yep, by Jim Ward. Awesome. I'm waiting for Cathay to hop up. You don't already have that, Cathay, do you? I know I saw him on here. Next winner. Cathay, for some reason you already have that, you can take the Battletech one instead. Just let me know. But I don't think you have. Oh, Rich won. Starship Warden coming to you, Rich, in a form there, and yes, and last, courtesy of a great mod and great person all around. For you Battletech aficionados, I know I have it. The picture of this, the Total Warfare rule system in PDF. So, all right, and from Catalyst, and it'll be Balfrin. I'm going to give Balfrin your information, so he will give you the connection on that, and that'll be the last one. Then, do you want to raid into a community supporter who's not playing D&D or a D&D stream? You guys tell me. So it's between Bones and Tabletop Notch, who are both on, both our supporters. But you just let me know on that, what you think on there. So here we go. Bones. All right. So all right, we'll go into Bones. We'll go into. Come on, Bones is awesome. Bones and Darling have been wonderful wonders to the community. So last one. Disfamist. He's still on too, so you. I will connect you, Disfamist, with the BattleTech stuff, and that is awesome. And
We got to do another BattleTech soon too.
We will. Yeah, Disfamist, do me a favor. I'm going to whisper it to you here. Disfamist, Balfrin, stay in chat, please. So Disfamist, contact at Balfrin. There you go. Contact Balfrin, please. There. Balfrin is going to do that directly and give that to you. Okay. There you go. At Balfrin. And he's on Discord and on here. So yeah, there you go. Awesome. All right. So I can check mark that one off. All right. We're going to raid into Bones. Thank you, everyone, for a wonderful, wonderful. Tim, thank you for coming on. Chuck, thank you for coming on. Anna, thank you for coming on. 2022 is off to a great start.
Great seeing you.
And let's keep it rolling. And if anyone, you need something in the community, please reach out to me. I will do whatever I can to help everyone out. And let's just keep things rolling. And if you have ideas or you're going to stream Greyhawk, let us know. Thank you, Chuck. And thank you, George, for that, and thank you, Zump, for and everyone else who says thank you. I really appreciate it. Let's rate it. We're gonna rate into Bones there, and oh my God, I almost hit a wrong button here. See you Wednesday night for a great Legends and Lore on Forests and Jungles, and keep on gaming and have a great night. Setting up the raid.
612 coming here. Awesome.
Raid!
What year is it according to the elves?
It's 623 for me.
I normally.
Oh my gosh. So, we're going in with almost 100 people. Holy schmolies.
Wow.
95, 5, 96, 4, 3, 2, 1. See you Wednesday. Thank you. Oh my gosh, she's gonna.
Yeah.
That's awesome.